Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spawncast episode 475. Radic was here and then he disappeared. He'll be back in a minute, and Celia said she'd be in a minute too. But I wanted to get started because it was 2 minutes after, and we can't beat the areas, the late allegations. Like, we're always late. Okay, Radic's back. Radic, what's up?
Yep, all good. Oh wait, oh shit, we're live. God damn.
We are live. We are live. You were here and then you weren't. Now you're back.
Yeah, everything good on my end. I've been in a Marvel mood recently. Not gonna lie, playing Tokon after
It was a brand new day. That did it. Okay.
Yep, that's the movie that did it. I finished X-Men '97 season 2. Not as good as the first season, in my opinion, which pretty disappointing. I thought the first 4 episodes were great, and then it slowly got worse and worse.
Interesting. Okay. I still have to watch that. Like, I think, Sean, you were talking about it for a bit, and I just kind of slipped my mind.
I watched the first season, but I didn't watch the second season yet.
Yeah, first season is excellent. It was great. Really good. And then in the past few weeks, a few days ago, I finished Daredevil, all the seasons.
Daredevil's good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, bro, Bullseye, insane. Just an insane fucking character, dude.
I just like the way that Kingpin was done in that series.
I really hope they find a way to get their shit together and have Spider-Man interact with the Kingpin.
There's some licensing issue again, right, between Marvel and Sony, and I don't know, man. It's so annoying how
it's on a per character basis or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not good for one company to control everything, but then it's also like, man, this would be easier if the one company controlled everything. But
yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about more of the specific game announcements for D23, but dude, that last Avengers trailer, I wasn't feeling it, but this one, I'm like, damn, I'm pretty excited now. I thought it was a really, really good trailer. So,
Doomsday trailer.
I'm there for Doomsday.
Yep. Yes. Okay, good stuff. I actually did pick up Marvel Tokon.
So, oh, nice.
I decided people were I had a gift card that paid for half, and I was like, you know what? I will go ahead and pick it up just to see. And I went through the whole because they spend a lot of time explaining the game to you and having you like try out initial battles and stuff. And I get what you were saying, that it's one that seems easier for a person who doesn't really play as much in terms of fighting games to kind of pick up and just have cool stuff happen on screen. It literally tells you mash square and watch stuff happen, and that's what happened. And it was very flashy. The game, that's what the game is. There's a lot of flash happening on screen at all times, where I assume I know what I'm doing, but it also kind of feels a little button mashy to get there. But I do like the style of it. It kind of has that at times unfinished comic book look to it that I think is really cool. And that's Arc System Works. They know what they're doing, at least in terms of the fighting mechanics. So I thought it would have been kind of weird with 4 people as tagging in and out, but it actually isn't that bad. They switch pretty quick, and they end up feeling kind of like a singular character.
I really just only tag once with I use the assists all the time, but in terms of actually tagging, switching as characters, I don't do that that often. I stick with my main character, who's Deadpool right now. I just like the way he plays. And then I use Wolverine, Spider-Man, Carnage as my assists. Which characters are you playing as?
I love the opening one they give you is Captain America and Star-Lord. So I was actually using Star-Lord quite a bit.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, I do like they have it's almost like I don't know if it's a parry system or what you would call it, but pressing at for the cross and square at the same time. When someone tries to punch you, you can switch people in and out and kind of counter those. So they do have a lot in terms of breaking up an opponent's combo or them trying to juggle you a lot. There's ways to get out of that pretty easily. So I do like that, because when I play some of these games, if you go online, I know people are really good anyway, but sometimes it feels like you never hit the floor, with these games. So at least they give you ways to get out of that pretty easily.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty well online. Occasionally, you run into that match. It's like, oh, this guy's doing a 60% hit combo on you, and
I just assume
health bars is pretty much
doing that all the time. Yeah, so. But I mean, again, it looks really cool. I like the style of it, and I will say I do like them being really weird with the character selection. There's some of the most random characters in the game. So that's kind of my expectation level for when they start adding characters. Is just
what you want to see.
Half of them I should have never heard of. I mean, that's it. Just people I've never heard of before. It's bring in some weird stuff. But it's a good one to have, I think, going into even Doomsday. So But that's and I did have to go back because we had the DK challenge. Like we're getting actual cards now for that thing, actual trading cards. And I saw that pop up. And I think you messaged me about it too, Radic. And I was like, oh, I do need to go finish those. And I looked, there's 2 more left that I have to do out of the 39. So I've done 37 of them then already.
Oh, you're very close.
The last 2 are like the, triple, like quadruple S tier hard ones.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, the last 2 I was rating them and I'm like, okay, yeah, those do sound kind of, there were a few I've already done the challenges that were kind of annoying, but you can just, just bash your head against the wall until you get through it because they're very short and less than a minute long challenges. But I am going to get these last 2 done so I can get that. I'll just get the trading cards in and see what it's all about exactly.
Are these last 2 like story specific or just like you have to beat this specific boss in this specific way, or is just like
it's so one of them is like the last, I'll say, obstacle course that they present to you in the game, but they're called zero skill point challenges where you have to go back, reset all of your skill points. You have none, and then you have to beat the challenge that way with no skill.
Oh,
points.
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's not great. Like you don't have the ability to fly very far, for example, as the ostrich, or jump high as the snake. So they purposely do that and go, okay, now go finish the hardest obstacle course in the game. It's like, oh, okay.
That's actually a pretty good challenge.
Yeah. And then I think when you get the last 2 done that I have in front of me, that you get like a final card. It's kind of like their equivalent of a platinum trophy for it. And then you'll be eligible to have them actually mailed out to you physically.
Yeah, I got to go back and do that. I got all the classic challenges done, and I got some of the Donkey Kong Bonanza challenges done. But now when they showed that card set, I was like, okay, that's gonna get me to become an achievement hunter again, because trophies and achievements just don't do it for me. You don't get shit when you beat them. But I can get some cards. Okay, I'm down. I'm doing it. I actually get I get actual cards. Okay, that's worth it. So I actually went back and started. I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do it before the deadline.
Well, Sony did something like this with Ghost, and and you either got a shirt if you had the gold trophy, or if you had the platinum, you could buy. It was like a little emblem or something,
like an emblem or a pin. I can't remember.
Yeah, what it was. And then they started popping up on eBay for like $100-something. So it ended up having actual value, I guess, for people. They don't want to get the platinum, but they'll buy it from you.
Yeah, back in the day on
if they did that more, then maybe I'd get into it more. If they did that all the time, that's the only time I'll do it. Is when if they offer something that I want,
Yeah, on PS3 and PS4, they used to offer you like sometimes like themes or avatars. Like if you got the Bloodborne Platinum Trophy, you get like a theme. A lot of the Square Enix games on PS3 offer themes for specific trophies. But I feel like with this,
they should do that more. They should do that. They should do like themes, and they should do like stuff like avatar items or whatever more. Like they kind of stopped doing that with Xbox One or Xbox 360. They did that. They kind of just stopped doing it.
I agree. It's like usually with the avatars, they just like give them out for free on like a social media post, something like that. Yeah. But with Nintendo, I feel like they have to do this with Zelda, like a challenge.
Oh yeah, kind of thing. This has to be like, because they're ending the DK challenge September 1st, almost like they're right in time for some other like some big anniversary that's about to happen.
Absolutely.
And, they got the 40th anniversary badge that they could probably put on all the cards, and it goes through the history of Zelda. They could even work this into like N64. Like there could be classic challenges for Ocarina of Time on the N64.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, there's so much stuff they can do.
Link to the Past, like my gosh, you can just go back. Or Zelda 2, the original Zelda, like, oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot they can do.
I actually kind of expect Ocarina of Time, the new one, to kind of launch with trading cards like these. Like, I think it's going to happen, and it's going to be like, oh yeah, also we have these trading cards, and that might be a thing we see for certain games now, is in this event time period that ends up being half a year anyway, you can earn these cards that are basically our achievements or trophies.
Man, that's cool. I'll do them if they do that. I'll do them for the games that offer something. If they don't, then I'll do them if I feel like it.
Well, now I'm assuming they're gonna do this. This is now.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna do it for every game though.
No, but I mean that's kind of people are gonna start thinking.
Like
maybe
you don't think it's a one-off.
I don't know. I'm kind of because they've already made the cards for the achievement side. They're just taking them now and just basically printing them out, sure, making a deck of cards out of it. And so I kind of think if they spend the time doing the digital cards, and like if you get these cards, I don't know, did you get some of these, Radic, the Donkey Kong ones?
I got the classic ones.
Yeah, and if you look at it, they look super like detailed, and it seems like they put some work into them. So I kind of see this as something that they would then think to, okay, yeah, let's also print these off. So I'm quite hopeful that this is a trend going forward where they just start using, like, this just ends up being their achievement section, because they also said that while the DK challenge will end, they're still going to have a section for you to look at all your cards.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
On the NSO, when you click on it, there's going to be a section where you can look at the stuff. So I was like, okay, so maybe, like John's saying, maybe they will continue with this, you know?
Yeah, like they could do it for Fire Emblem. So.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Or it could end up like their theme section, which is just dark and light.
That's true.
Just nothing happens.
That's true. Could be nothing.
I see this as a way for them to just continue promoting engagement, though, for their games. So, I mean, trophies and achievements work. They do. They get people to play games longer than they would otherwise. So,
Asha Sharma literally confirmed they're adding a platinum to Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. She did. How's Tan GT over there doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you asked me how I'm doing. I'm fine. What else would you like to know?
It says you're watching GCW. How's GCW going?
It was good. The end spot was a power slam off the top rope through a table with thumbtacks on it. It was pretty good.
Table's not on fire, though.
No, not on fire. It's not a tournament of death, so there probably won't be fire. But
I reel it back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. That's the thing. You don't want to do fire during every event, because then it diminishes the impact of it.
Right. No, that's fun. That's fun. You play anything good this week?
I played some more of the Gears beta.
Ah, okay. You getting ready for that then? I mean, I guess the public beta is up now, so it's a wider net of players, whereas before that would be the more, I guess, plugged in or hardcore Gears players, because you have to at least have some kind of, I don't say special edition, but access to the ecosystem through Game Pass or pre-order.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. You know, it's definitely Gears. I think the verticality makes things a little bit interesting. With like how you can go about doing things. It's such a small sample size, though, that it's still hard to be like, oh, okay, this is cool. You know, this is gonna be awesome. But I did like, I fucked around with the Horde mode. I thought that was pretty fun too.
I haven't played that at all yet. That's just like it literally is just you're fighting against, it's PvE.
Yeah, but there's like missions and stuff that you have to do, and like I don't know if they change or something. Like, I don't know, one time it was like, go pick up these dossier files on the map. I'm like, okay. So I was doing that instead of just like defending an area or something like that. It's pretty fun. I like it.
All the unlockables were for Horde. Like, they didn't have anything for PvP.
Well, yeah, because you have to go through like a tutorial first on Horde. Like, that you do a tutorial mission, and then you could do more crap with it.
Okay, good stuff. What about OJ over there?
Yeah, I've turned into a Splatoon player, because I've been playing Splatoon Raiders like crazy and doing a lot of the what's it called, like the bottomless dungeon thingy. And I beat the full, like the 100 bottomless dungeon thing, and like they give you like a really cool thing. I won't spoil it. And then there's even more after that. So it gets to the point where sometimes it's really hard to just see anything on the screen, but you have to just like move and use like the best abilities and everything. So I played a little bit of Splatoon 3 just to kind of see things, and I realized that I'm like moving I'm way better at Splatoon 3 than I ever was. Whenever I played Splatoon 3, I'm like significantly better because of Splatoon Raiders. So it was kind of like a little byproduct of that. Like now, like I kind of like realize where I need to go with the paint, and like I know how to do like the different moves better. It's just like kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Splatoon Raiders. I'm playing like the bottomless dungeon thingy. I'm trying to get 100% of the game because I really like it, and there's a lot more stuff to do. And I've been leveling up. I'm like at level 100. What am I? 120 something.
Oh wow! Okay.
I've maxed out like a lot of stuff. I'm getting like all like the little 5-star weapons, and I'm like customizing them. And yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I'm a gazillionaire according to my my tag. I got one more little notch though on my tag from like my shard yield. I've got one more little, so I got like one more little notch to do. But I'm pretty much. I just got to get through these next stages on the bottomless thingy. I've got most of the outfits and all that, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like Splatoon Raiders way more than I think I like the base games. But the Splatoon Raiders made me better at the base game, so I'm looking forward to Splatoon 4. So I think I'll be a lot better at the game now, like, at this point. So no, it's fun. It's fun. That's what I've been playing. I've been enjoying it a lot. So yeah, that's it really. And just a lot of editing and videos and work. But yeah.
About Evan, anything good over there?
I checked out Bollock's Pit did another expansion, so they added more characters and stuff. It's okay. I mean, it's at the point now where if you were thinking of getting into it, it would be good because like having played it when it started and then they released characters and new stuff to unlock, it's like going back didn't feel as interesting, whereas you could just have them all like right away off the rip, which could be a little bit more fun, but it's still a good game if people are looking at it. Outside of that, I'm just tinkering with a list for playing at tournaments. I'm trying to get it honed in so I can maybe go to some serious ones coming up.
Okay, good stuff.
Well, John, I got to ask you something real quick, John. I don't want to do foosball talk, but you saw Stribling though. Please tell me you saw Stribling.
He looks good. He looks good.
Yeah, looks really good. People were giving me shit. Niners fans were giving me shit over that pick, and I'm like, no, he's gonna be good. And
I'm quite happy with that pick now. Yes, I think he's going to be good. They don't need to get him hurt. I think it's maybe another outing with the ones, and then I think he's good until week 1. Yep.
He's ready to go. I just wanted to say that because people were giving me shit on Twitter. So.
I did go back to Beast of Reincarnation. I'm like 10 hours in now, and it's gotten better. I think it's just my little wolf companion's getting stronger because originally he was just kind of there, and now he's getting to the point where little wolf will smack the enemy up in the air and you air combo them, knock their stagger gauge up, and then you completely execute the enemy. So it's become more about the stagger gauge than anything else. I'm going up against these bosses, and for a little while there I was kind of thinking, man, this would be really cool if they approached it like a Shadow of the Colossus game, because you find big bosses. But the time between is unfortunately a little more annoying with some of the enemies you come across. And then the bosses sometimes are massive, other times are almost like the size of normal enemies. So I feel like if they had leaned into the idea that these really are like massive beasts that you're going up against, would have been cool. And then the skill tree still just, I don't know, skill tree is just kind of weird. I haven't really explored it as much, and I don't feel underpowered because of that. So because of this, it doesn't feel as rewarding when I'm going through, and like every time you beat one of these big bosses, it unlocks another part of the skill tree, and it's kind of a cool idea of the tree keeps growing, so it actually has like branches growing out, and then you get this new ability. And I mean that's fine. I have no clue what's going on in the story. I don't know. Something's happening.
Brett finished it, and he was like, "Yeah, I really wish I could have skipped some of the cutscenes." He said like some of the cutscenes in the game are like excruciatingly long.
Yeah.
Like he had like I was like, what was the story about? I was like, I don't really know. It was something about like she forgets who she is and she doesn't know how to feel and stuff. I was like, wow, that sounds cool, man.
It's because there's a lot of sections where they're just talking, but then there was definitely this section an hour or two ago where they're doing like slow motion Matrix sword fighting and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is better. But then it goes back and it's like here's another 10-minute section of them just sitting there just talking back and forth about something. I don't know. It's like a bunch of metaphors getting thrown around. I don't know.
Is this your favorite non-Game Freak Pokemon game?
I mean, there's not a lot of options.
Yeah.
Got Toad, little Toad hero.
Yeah, is it this or Little Town?
The elephant game.
You got Pulse Man on the Sega Genesis, baby.
Okay,
that's the best one.
Yeah.
by a country mile. Pulse Man rules.
Man, it's good. It's on Game Pass. Hey, there you go. Good Game Pass game right now. So my Mega Man playthroughs are continuing. I'm halfway through Mega Man 4 now. I've gone 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm just gonna wrap up all of them.
I gotta put the disclaimer that Beast of Reincarnation is not really a Game Freak game, but I mean everyone's running with that anyway. But so it's not really a Game Freak game. It was outsourced mainly.
Well, yeah, it's outsourced mainly, but it's sort of like the brainchild of one guy at Game Freak.
Yeah,
he
it's the
brain wanted to do it.
the development was done mainly outside of the Game Freak. I mean, I hear people say, "Oh, it was the Pokemon team." No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a bunch of people outside of the Game Freak. But anyway, yeah, it's the brainchild of a few people at Game Freak. So there you go.
Well, has their name on it, so it'll forever be known as a Game Freak game. The way it goes. But I mean, hey, they had an idea, they went with it. But Pokemon Winds Waves coming up for them next, So there you go. There you go. And then, like I said, Mega Man playthroughs are continuing. The one thing that's fun about doing them in order is you see the evolution of the series. Mega Man 3, you get the slide, and then Mega Man 4, you get the Charge Buster. And then I already know in like 6, you get like full integration with Rush, and you can punch people. So
you said Rush. I have to ask you, John, did you see the Fortnite leak?
Oh, with Mega Man.
Yeah,
with Mega Man.
that's real.
They did
Yep.
There was a live event that happened with Fortnite. I know because the kids were playing it, and they were looking at it drops cartridges down. The cartridges keep changing, I guess, between different things that are going to cross over with Fortnite. One of them was Mega Man. One of them was Tetris. One of them was Sonic. So they're showing all these different things, I guess, that they're going to be doing in the future. But Mega Man was there, so we're getting a Mega Man crossover. Hey, why not? You know what? I look at Fortnite as take advantage of the advertising, I guess.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Did you see they're gonna have like the Mega Man gun as like a weapon in the weapon pool for the season?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I see. Here's the thing. I don't mind. People get like really annoyed at Fortnite crossovers for like their favorite franchise. I'm like, hey man, just yes, do it because I want like the younger generation to see these newer, specifically Mega Man, because I think it still works really well, and be like, oh, what's that? That's what I'd like to see. So I don't mind it.
They'll know him as the guy from Fortnite.
I mean, that does happen a lot still. A lot of the younger kids know John Wick. Oh, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah. I almost disowned my daughter when she said, "Oh, Naruto, it's the person from Fortnite." I was like, "Get out, get out!"
Specifically,
get out of my car.
Fortnite, from nowhere else. From
I almost told her to get out of my car. I'm like, "I'm not buying you food. We're good. Get out of here."
Everyone always says Mega Man 2 is their favorite one. Man,
is that your favorite?
I think people just like Metal Man because he
is cool.
He has the best power. Takes like no ability gauge to throw these buzzsaws at people, and it annihilates everything. And you throw it in all 8 directions. So it's like the most powerful OP ability is in Mega Man 2. I just think the jump from Mega Man 1 to 2 is just greater than any of the other Mega Mans, and that's why it sticks out to people. But which Mega Man? I think it still is Mega Man 6. I think so. That's kind of cheating though, because it came out when the Super Nintendo was out, and it took heavy. I mean, it really pushed the original Nintendo to its limits. So it did every trick in the book to get to what it was. So
wait, so that's your favorite out of all the Mega Man games, or just the classics?
No. On the NES, my favorite Mega Man game would probably be Mega Man 7.
Oh, really?
Mega Man 7.
Yes.
Okay, that's my favorite one of the original Mega Mans. When I go to Mega Man X, I still think my favorite game out of that series is literally Mega Man X, the first one. That one's that's a really, really well done game.
I heard that the first 3 or 4 are pretty good, and like the last few are just like
it starts to fall off a bit when you get past X4. X5 was okay. I think it's like X6, X7, and X8. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, they start getting weird with
it. My gosh, I have no idea what happened. I guess they just got the PS2 and they're like, it can't look like a PS1 game. It's got to be, we got to over-engineer this game, and that's when they kind of lost it. And that's the last time we saw Mega Man X. That was it. So X9's been teased for a while. I'd like to see it. Yeah, people really like X4 as well. I was out of the X series because that was when they jumped to the PS1 as like the big aha moment for the franchise, and people and you got to play as Zero just all the way through. So I still like the original Mega Man X. That is the one. That is the one. All right, let me see some of the super chats here. DC Fat Cat says $1 for every minute late. Jeffrey Tucker says RGT DSP update. John, can we get a Patreon tier for podcast episodes that don't have adverts?
I didn't really watch too much DSP this past week. I'm trying to think if there was anything that stood out in my mind. He had a good wage quit. The Gears beta. The Gears beta was amazing. The Gears beta was amazing. Like He wage quit it. He rage quit it.
He wage quit it? What?
Well, yeah, he didn't make enough money on it. The game sucks. The game's garbage. It's just, these people just flying around. I had my chainsaw out. Like, every time he would do the same thing. He would throw his smoke grenade on, like, the conquest mode or whatever. He would throw his smoke grenade and he would run in there with a chainsaw. And it's like, what are you doing? Just, like, be a little more tactical or something. And he said it was laggy. It was terrible. And, like, all right, buddy.
I like wage quit. That's a good term.
Yeah, I mean, he loves the game if it makes him a lot of money. If it doesn't make him a lot of money, he hates the game. It's
so
very
if
clear.
he's really bad at the game, but it makes him a lot of money, he will literally like suffer through that game.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Huh. Justice Crusher says, "Hey Radic, are you excited for the Fortnite Gaming Legends season? I can't wait for Sonic and Crash."
So the Battle Pass leaked, and the only gaming character on there was Sonic. So all the other cool collabs will be part of the shop. And that's kind of annoying, because I was hoping for at least, like a couple of those gaming skins on there, like maybe like the Persona guy, Joker, Pac-Man, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. But the fact that Crash and Spyro are going to be in this season makes me really happy. So can't wait to see what they add next.
Robin says, super stoked for Wolverine, though lots of people wanting a linear action game to be the same as a massive open world game is a little weird. I hope it gets a fair shake. Yeah, we'll talk about Wolverine in a little bit.
I looked into that myself, and I want to talk about what people were saying and some of the stuff that we looked into on the pre-show, because it's fun.
Actually, we could talk about Wolverine now, and then we'll come back to some of the super chats. So Wolverine got a lot of previews went up for Wolverine. This game's out, I think, in a month.
Next month.
A month from now. Yep. 1 month from now, exactly. It will be out.
Yep, 1 month.
Insomniac, of course, which, but above anything else, I got to give Insomniac credit because I beat down Naughty Dog and Sony Santa Monica, whoever, about this. Insomniac gets out games. They release games. So they have...
this will be their 4th PS5 game.
Yes. I know Miles Morales was like cross-gen or whatever, but still, they put out a PS5 game, and it took advantage of the new hardware with the SSD and everything, for that. And they had Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man 2, and they also did Spider-Man Remastered. Again, though, it's a game from the PS4 brought up. But now here we come with Wolverine, and we already know Spider-Man 3 will happen at some point, and very well could end up being it'll be cross-gen, obviously.
We know a lot about their future, let's just say.
Yes, yeah, and it seems like they are going to have Venom game, even I think next holiday they're going to have Venom game, or it's going to go alongside the PS6. So Insomniac, the thing I'll give them credit for, they get games out. So above all else, they actually release stuff. That's kind of where the bar is now, though, nowadays anyway. We're waiting for certain franchises, and we even like 3D Mario, it's been 10 years for something like that. With Microsoft, Halo is like in some crazy position now, but I think of like some of the franchises where it takes a while for games to come out, or just studios to get games out. But Insomniac has Wolverine coming, and previews went up. They were okay.
I would say positive. Yeah,
good.
Not like
good.
Yeah,
they were
good.
They were good. Solid. Good.
Not amazing and not mind blowing. Just good. Yeah.
What is happening? Celia, okay over there?
I've been having the worst technical difficulties of my life, so I gave up. No camera, just voice. Hi.
You sound like you're on an Xbox 360 mic.
It's the same mic. Nothing's changed.
Oh, okay.
Every week.
I don't think it's using the mic you think it's using.
Sounds like a webcam mic.
It sounds like it's using a webcam mic.
Plugged in. My webcam isn't plugged in right now.
Okay. Now it's. I think. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say, is this your laptop, Celia? The reason it was probably the laptop microphone, because we can hear you clicking on your laptop when you were double clicking stuff, and that usually gets picked up through the native microphone,
which is usually right by the keyboard.
Yeah. That's all. So, where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. Wolverine previews went up. We'd say they lean more positive, but there was certainly some questions, we'll say, from previewers about, are they playing it too safe with this? But I'm looking at this game, and I guess I do wonder what people were thinking it was going to be. The fact that it's going to be a linear action game, and I would have to imagine it's going to be similar length to Ratchet and Clank. It's about what I was looking for, but man, the internet's kind of beating this game up. Like it is getting it from all sides right now on social media. Specifically, I think it's mostly Twitter. And
some YouTube and Twitter. Twitter is just like a negative hellhole. So I mean, that's where you're gonna find a lot of the easily accessible negativity.
Twitter's just I don't think Twitter likes games very much. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
like
and the thing about it is that before, I mean, I don't want to jump in front of anyone, but on this one, but I went because like I'm not a big Wolverine guy. I'm personally not, so I'm not as excited about the game. I think it looks cool though. So I wanted to know why people were so upset about this. So on Twitter, there's people comparing it to the Ben 10 game. You guys see that Ben 10 comparison?
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
that.
So they're comparing like with the arms going. So I'm like, well, what did you expect from Wolverine? Well, people said
that was pretty funny. I will say that was pretty funny.
So somebody on my stream said, well, what did the last Wolverine game look like? What were the boss battles like? I'm like, okay, let's take a look at that. So then we go back and we look at Wolverine Origins, the X-Men or Wolverine game, and like the Sentinel fight, he's like flying through the sky, he's jumping up, and it's like the Sentinel's huge, and he's like slashing them, and they have this lunge mechanic where you can jump on top of people and lunge. So it looks more impressive as a Sentinel boss battle. So I've identified, at least my thing is that I think that maybe some people were thinking that the game was going to outdo from the spectacle side of that game, but the Sentinel boss battle on that looks way better. At one point, he's fighting the Sentinel like in the old game, and like I think they came out like 2009. He's fighting on the ground. You can't even see Sentinel's face. It's right at the top.
It's
like
really big,
it's massive. And then like you have to beat him there, and then like he grabs you, then you have to like get out from there, and then you go into the sky, and then like Logan is like falling while like debris coming and hitting you. You got to dodge all that. He puts his hand into or his arm into like one of the turbines and like rips out the turbine. So people are looking like, wait a minute, hold up. This fight looks way better like from nearly 20 years ago than him just dropping his arms and fighting there. So I think some of it is trolling and some of it's like actually like, wait a minute, hold up. The Wolverine game from before looks better, from the boss fight perspective. I think they shouldn't have showed that Sentinel. They should have showed something else. They should have.
Well, that was only like a few 30 seconds.
I think that's a tutorial. I think that's a tutorial fight.
Yeah, and people
and
thought it was like an early fight.
Most of the footage was like the first hour, 2 hours.
And it might get better. That's what I was saying on my stream. I was like, wait a minute, they could probably make it to where you fight a full Sentinel and he does other things. But I think people were just clowning that. I'm not clowning it myself. Right. I'm just saying that's what people were getting clowning on, comparing it to the previous Wolverine game, because I forgot about the previous Wolverine game. I'll be honest. I mean, I played it a bit back in the day, but I forgot about it.
It's pretty expensive now.
Good.
Yeah, I have it on I think I have it on I even have it on PC, like Windows Live. I have the disc for it. I really liked that game back in the day.
Yeah.
I think it's a accumulation of different things. I think there's a negative slant towards PlayStation right now because of
agreed.
The fact,
Yep. The disc thing. Yep.
The disc thing.
Mhm.
I think it's the fact that it's like, oh look, it's another PlayStation, first party, third person, over the shoulder narrative game. Now obviously this has more sizzle to the steak. I think the game looks cool. Like I'm gonna buy it on day one, like for sure. I'm not a diehard Wolverine person or anything like that, although I did get a beautiful Wolverine graded comic in thanks to Whatnot. If you're not familiar with what Whatnot is, Evan, link.
You gotta put it in the private chat first.
Fuck. Hold on. I'll save that for later. But I think to me, it's like one of the problems is the fact that like this is your PlayStation game for the year. This and Soros were it. So when you see the game and you're like, yeah, they kind of played it safe. It looks like the standard PlayStation template that we've seen pretty much this entire generation for the most part when it comes to their games. I could see a little bit of potential fatigue with it. Now, as far as like making the game open world or something, people were expecting it to be open world. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I think a Wolverine
Were people
game,
expecting that?
I don't know. Were people expecting? I don't know.
I
Really?
guess
People
maybe
think
because
that
of
bullshit?
Spider-Man, and like
Wolverine game.
there are there are some franchises that lend itself. You could do Batman, you could do Superman, you could do the Incredible Hulk, but I never viewed Wolverine as like something that would be that. I guess maybe like I also heard some people were upset because it's not really, it doesn't really have much to do with the comics. And once again, I don't know anything about the comics, but I did get, see how I bring everything back, a beautiful Wolverine comic off of Whatnot, where you can use my link that Evan is putting in the chat, get anywhere from $10 to $200 for free to spend on video games, comics, toys, whatever the fuck you want. And then if you spend that money, I get free money. But yeah, so, you know, I think that's kind of a bit of an issue with it as well. I think it's, I don't think there's one individual thing. It just looks like a safe game. It's violent. The blood disappears within a couple of seconds, which is kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the game, but you know, I just think PlayStation's in a weird predicament right now.
But like, what do we mean safe game? Like, do they want a Wolverine dating sim? Like what?
Yes, actually.
I know there's one person that was in the call that would have would have wanted that. Celia would have loved that
if cats were involved.
Yeah,
I'll say this real quick before I let another. If this game, it could have been the same game, but if it was like Gambit and Rogue, because I think some people have like maybe Wolverine fatigue a little bit with the movies and stuff. But if it was like Gambit doing the same thing, I think people would be like, "Oh my god, yo, it's Gambit! Let's go, something different," you know? Like, because we haven't had like the individual.
But I don't think Gambit has the same.
Yeah, he doesn't have Wolverine's on a whole another level.
He doesn't. He absolutely doesn't. But it's just something different. I do think though, if they made a Gambit game, I feel that people that like Wolverine would probably buy it anyway. And if people like me who love Gambit, that's like my favorite X-Men, I'd be way more excited for it if it was like a Gambit.
Yeah, but
game
the pool of people who are in that boat of like, I really want a Gambit game is so much smaller than Wolverine.
The Wolverine people will buy it too.
Not all of them, because they won't care. They're not expecting the same side characters.
Will buy it regardless. The Marvel people will buy it.
Not
if it's
not
good
like,
graphics, they'll buy it.
Not like you would think.
It's good graphics.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy was great.
Yeah,
nobody bought it. Yeah,
I think people thought that was like a live service game.
Talk about Guardians of the Galaxy is nowhere near as popular as X-Men. Hold up.
I would say Guardians of the Galaxy could be as popular as a Gambit game, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but X-Men, just like if they had like Wolverine in the game,
well, that's Gambit, like a whole different.
Rogue,
that's different.
Here's what some fucking company should have done. A X-Men 97 beat 'em up 2D retro game that has 4-player online co-op. Where the fuck is that? Just leave money on the table.
The what's it called game? Well, it's not X-Men 97, but
it's in the Maximum collection, the old one.
Yeah, the old ones. I'm talking about
the old one,
new one
based on the new show.
Based on the new show, you got all the hype of the new show.
Promotion.
They re-released the toys. I have some of them because I'm a child, but like where's the fucking video game to go along with it? Like I don't get that.
I'm telling you, man, Gambit and Rogue game would cook. Gambit and Rogue game would cook, man.
Well, that's
200,000 copies sold.
No, well, that's more than that.
That's the thing. I think Wolverine is going to be. I mean, we got to get the game to come. It's got to come out. We got to play through it. But when you play through Spider-Man 2, all kinds of stuff is getting referenced, and there's side missions, and there's characters that spoil if you go. That's the thing. I think Wolverine is going to bridge Insomniac's world into X-Men. Like there will be an X-Men game after this.
And we've talked a lot about we've talked about a lot about the setting. They are in just the perfect space and time frame for Wolverine to do things like fight Hulk in the woods, which was a big thing in the comics.
Well, that's the thing. This Wolverine, like the one they're showing here in this game, is in the same universe as their Spider-Man. They've already gone through all that. So they're building out their own little, I don't know, Marvel video game universe, MVU or whatever.
Is there ever going to be fatigue with Marvel stuff?
I don't know, because dude, they showed that Doomsday trailer and the internet lost its mind. Like I didn't even look how many views it has, and it hasn't completed 24 hours. When I saw it was 12 hours, it was like 20 million views.
And Spider-Man Brand New Day is about to hit $2 billion.
$2 billion. Yep. Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be one of the fastest movies to get to that mark. It might be the fastest. It's going to be close. So I don't think
Marvel's so good, man, because like families can watch it, people can watch, like adults watch it, kids watch it, everybody watches it. So
I think it depends though on the the superhero as well, though. Like, obviously, Marvel is running because they just put out Spider-Man, which is like the most popular superhero in the world right now.
Yeah.
But
And
you
then
put
get a
out
movie
like Supergirl didn't do well.
Mhm.
I mean,
Thunderbolts didn't do well.
Thunderbolts didn't do well. And that's just it's some weird thing with we're not going to spoil halfway through the movie that they're the new Avengers, but we'll change the title a week later. It's like, great, good job. You could have marketed this movie for months as New Avengers, but you had to overthink the thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, like Doomsday is going to do really well coming off of Spider-Man. And I feel like there's not a fatigue, but people are also, I think, specifically interested in certain characters.
Yeah, you just got to get it right. You got to pick the right character.
Yeah,
That's it.
like I think this Wolverine game is going to do well throughout here and then the holidays. Maybe even just on the Wolverine name alone. It's like,
it's gonna sell well. Like, I don't think it's not gonna sell. It's gonna sell. It's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna review well. It's gonna sell well. It's gonna be a solid game. People are gonna have fun with it. You know, just some people are trolling, man. A lot of it is just trolling. You got to also, and a lot of it is bots, and a lot of it is trolling. So it's like you also got to factor that in too.
Yeah, but then there are people who are trying to oversell it as well. I see that. So I see it like people who are just like hating on the most basic video game kind of thing. But then there are people who are like, this is amazing. And it's like Wolverine, he's just running straight and they just have a bunch of stuff exploding around him. But
I know,
really all you're doing is holding up on this.
Who are you talking about? That person's
I gotta press buttons on my controller to continue a cinematic. This is gonna be fantastic.
I have to look up who exactly it was. When I saw that when I was scrolling through, I was like, dude, you're just running straight.
Like, oh, this is amazing. And he was just running straight.
Wait, who is it? I don't know who it is. But was it a Twitter thing?
Yeah, it was a Twitter thing because somebody who I
only look in like
somebody sent it to me
on there, and I post. I'll make like a
the
Twitter
person
post,
who posts it literally just does advertisements for companies 24/7. That's all he does.
Put it in the private chat.
I don't remember who it is, but I know I've seen this stuff before.
Hold on.
If I find it, I'll show you. If I find it, I'll show you for sure.
Hold on. I could find it. Here we go.
Ooh, they are doing a death match. Here we go.
What does a death match entail?
I mean, there's a ladder, there's light tubes, there's 3 panes of glass in the ring already.
But I feel like deathmatch implies someone has to die. So are you? Is that gonna happen, man?
I mean, it's become close sometimes.
Okay.
Nick Gage once cut an artery in a deathmatch tournament, and they had to helicopter him to a hospital, and he died for like 20 minutes.
Put in the private chat, Sean.
I feel like I'd be disappointed, man, if you're just gonna watch something called deathmatch and everyone walks out alive. It's like,
look at that scene, Sean, and tell me if anything's actually happening there, or if it's dressed up really well.
Well, this person's at Gamescom, and they already had to, put that how cool they are because they're at Gamescom. I'm running in a straight line. Shit is exploding around me.
Yep.
I mean, but you know what? That is the Sony template this generation.
Set pieces running forward, things blowing up.
Yeah, more cinematic stuff.
But that's the thing so that's the template, right? But then people are looking at that Sentinel prototype boss fight, and they don't think in the back of their mind with how we see Insomniac do some of the most over the top, ridiculous boss fights in the last couple of Spider-Man games, even somewhat Ratchet and Clank. They don't think that they're going to do some weird, crazy Michael Bay thing with Wolverine.
That's why I think it was a terrible boss fight to show. It's like, why would you show that boss fight? I think it's stupid.
Because if you showed any of the others, it might be considered spoiler territory for the fight itself.
Just don't show that one. I don't care what.
But what if all the others are like it? Like even the Omega Red fight is just you destroying buildings trying to kill them.
We were talking about that one in particular. I mean, I see what you're saying, but like just that one is one that I wouldn't have shown because it's just the arms boss thing is like, I just wouldn't have shown that one. It just doesn't make the game look good, you know? Doesn't mean the game's not going to be good. I just don't think they should have shown that one in particular. That's all.
I think it will come out. It'll be good, but not like in that tier of this is obviously game of the year territory. It'll come out with that nice mid 80s, and people will enjoy it for what it is. Nice, fun linear action game with Wolverine and Marvel callouts, and then the world will move on, and it'll sell, like 10 million plus copies, 10, 20 million, something like that. It'll do really well, and that'll kind of be that. So
yeah, my expectations for this game, like I do think it will be better, to me at least, than Spider-Man 2. Because Spider-Man 2, while I did enjoy gameplay wise, the narrative of that game was pretty disappointing. So
The story is gonna be weird for Wolverine. I'm curious how that works out. They have those. It looked like they branch off and they tell a story, but you got to walk through an art.
Oh, those are like
or whatever.
optional missions. Like,
yeah, and I guess that just gets further into the story. I mean, the thing with that is they have the opportunity to bring in a whole bunch of characters, villains or heroes through X-Men and start introducing them, because it seems like Team X is going around trying to save these different mutants, I guess. Yeah. So they could be on a mission.
I ain't saving that little mutant kid though. That little ugly fucker. No, you leave him.
Oh, Leech.
Come on. Leave that little fucker locked up.
From every old animated friggin' episode, it was awesome.
Fuck that kid.
You know what's another issue?
He deserves to be bullied.
Jean Grey. Doesn't Jean Grey kind of look like more dope, maybe to play as just a little bit?
So the mind control powers and
yeah, she kind of looks really cool. When I was watching, I'm like, I kind of want to play as her,
I'd rather be Wolverine.
I mean, like switch off, like.
Oh, dude, I bet you Insomniac gets some crazy PTSD from when we were doing Spider-Man. They're like, okay, you get to be MJ for Mary Jane for a little bit. Everyone's like,
I think Jean Grey is a way more exciting redhead.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to play as freaking.
Insomniac's gonna let you play as Jean Grey, but she lost her powers for 10 minutes.
Oh my god!
Minutes are when you have to play as her.
It's gonna be the Mary Jane vision. Evan, I do have an update. Man. Somebody may actually die in this match. Looking at the participants that are in it, we have Nino Extremo, who's this crazy dude out of Texas. We have Sicko the Clown, also goes by Lil Sicko. He likes to do porcupine quill spots where they put porcupine quills on like a board and he gets thrown into them and they stick in his back. And then Nick Gage is on the team as well. It's a 3-on-3 death match. So everyone could stay fresh and there could be lots of cool blood.
Okay.
Let you know if anyone dies.
Also, I saw people losing it over Wolverine giving the guy the middle claws when he jumps out the plane.
Which is something he's done multiple times.
I was going to say, I definitely remember that in the X-Men movie way back in the day.
That's not a problem.
He did that in X-Men Legends too.
That's right, he did.
Times. Yeah.
Oh,
that's just trolling right there. That's just people trolling. That's not for real.
But this is what I mean. There's so many weird things that are being pointed out. It's like, I don't know if I can take this very seriously, guys.
Exactly. Yeah, that's stupid.
Let's get the game out and then we'll kind of go from there. I mean, it's going to come out mid-September when all kinds of stuff is hitting anyway. So it's going to be September is going to be a crazy month. My gosh.
I am super excited for September. That's going to be awesome.
September and October.
Yeah, both months. But September is crazy because it's like Onimusha and like Wolverine and like what else?
Fire Emblem,
Silent Hill,
Fire Emblem,
Silent Hill, Control Resonant, Control,
Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Silent Hill's gonna be dope.
Silent Hill looks cool. That does look cool. I'm excited for that one too. Man, it's just one
game.
like
Silent. Yeah, play Silent Hill as BG. I mean,
I like it. It's got the Condemned vibes. It looks
then
cool.
Early October, you got Rayman, and they just randomly announced Ghost of Yote DLC.
Yes,
single player.
Yeah,
so it's like, all right, now like my
roguelike mode.
Yep.
So that could be cool. That could be
Transmog.
Cool. I will eventually get into that game. I got the director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm gonna do it. I played 20 plus hours of Ghost of Tsushima on the PS4 back when it came out, and then I just kind of burnt out on it. But I'm gonna play this director's cut coming up here.
Yep, it's got 60 FPS, the whole thing. It is a good game. Good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
A positive about Wolverine is the fact that they have like ray tracing and
60 FPS.
60 FPS for the base PS5.
Yeah, that's great. Which I expect. I mean, I don't know about the ray tracing stuff, but I expected it to be 60 FPS for base PS5. I was like, of course. I mean, it's Insomniac, you know.
Yeah, the ray tracing's nice.
And Insomniac's very good at. Yeah, they're very good at the tech side. I mean,
already got a glass spot.
Most of the time, their games ship with like 6 different graphical modes you can choose from, and so I figured like the PS5 Pro, I'm sure will look really good for Wolverine even. So it's gonna be it'll be a good release
on that balanced 40 FPS mode.
No, sir. Whatever the 60 FPS mode is, I'm on it.
With the PS5 Pro, you don't need that.
I'll take the 60 FPS ray tracing mode for that. Sir.
PSSR2 enabled.
Yes, that's what it goes to Yote, and that was fine all the way through. So that's what I will be doing for Wolverine. But I'm just interested to see Wolverine for. I have an idea how it's going to play from what they've shown. I'm just curious about the characters involved and what where the story goes, as you mentioned, Radic. So
what it leads to, yeah.
Yes, because I think it'll be one of those. I don't say cliffhanger endings, but it'll be one of those endings where it's like, okay, they got more story to tell here. Okay.
I wonder if
You'll see it in 2032.
in like 6 or 7 years, will Insomniac give us the Spider-Man cross Wolverine game? Are they leading up to this?
No.
I think they're setting it up so you have Spider-Man 3 and Wolverine's at least in it somehow.
It'd be cool if in the Venom game, Wolverine's like a boss fight in that game, as like they can have their classic rematch.
Yeah. Okay.
Which would be hype.
We will see. Let me go over here. We have Sean. It says, of all the members of Spawncast, past and present, who is most likely to be an uncaught serial killer?
Dreamcast
Probably
guy.
Dreamcast guy.
I knew that was
Oh,
coming.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Not even close. Dreamcast guy.
He's had a life. Sean, that says, with swimsuit season coming to a close soon, will RGT go digital with skin pigmentation spray tan?
I mean, there's been thoughts about this because now I'm into it. I like the tan look. I think it's a good look for me. So I may do a tanning bed. I believe my my younger non-lesbian cousin works at a tanning bed, so maybe we could get a discount there or something if it's, something I could look into.
I feel like we could just get a bunch of cooking lamps or something and put them in a room in your house.
Like Seinfeld.
Yeah, like a Kramer. Hey, see?
Toasty Style says, I've been thinking recently, will Pokemon ever go multi-platform? Nintendo doesn't have full control over the IP. It will probably not go multi-platform in a long time, if ever. Nintendo does publishing.
Maybe doing like PC.
There's some Pokemon on your cell phone. It's on
I've
platforms.
wondered if they would explore the phone, like the cell phone.
Yeah, cell phone or PC. I think there might be in the future like a cell phone, because like they're doing the what is it, Pokemon the Pokemon Champions or whatever, or like that. That's like the free to play game is also on mobile. So why wouldn't they also have that maybe on PC? Like the Pokemon trading card game, it's also like there's like a PC version of that.
Yep.
So I do think that a PC game, maybe one of these days, like you'll be able to play Pokemon, like let's just say like the 2 version one, right? And it'll be on PC and it'll be like on whatever Nintendo's doing. I think that will happen at some point.
Yeah, I've wondered if they would attempt it on the phone, but then the phone, everything there is approached as free to play, even from the Pokemon company, Nintendo. A lot of the games that are popular there are free to play from them. Like Pokemon Go is obviously a whole thing now, but the trading card game is free to play. You just download it. So it's tough. It's tough to break into that. Even though there's so much money that flows through there, man. If it's a $20 upfront purchase, like nah. But then if it's like free and then a $20 pack of cards, like, oh, okay, cool. So Callan Shaw says, are DK cards free or $5.99 shipping like Platinum Points? There will be probably some shipping charge, I assume. You will have to pay something for shipping. Let's see. Radic is not here.
Radic's here.
Okay, there is. Radic, can I get some thoughts on Killzone 1? I always forget that franchise started on PS2.
It's definitely the worst Killzone game. It aged the worst, unfortunately.
It did cool things though.
Yeah, multiple
picking the different characters, letting you go through different ways in the map. It was nice.
Yeah, there's like the I think her name was Luger. Like she was a stealth-focused character.
If you picked her, she'd always wander off and like go into some vents somewhere and pick people off. It was great.
Yeah. The Helgan character, Haka, was really cool as well. He's like the 4th member. And Rico, of course, like is the classic. He's the one who survives in Killzone 2 and 3 as
and
well.
him and Rico, their banter until the end where you find out why he was a double-crossing agent. And Rico was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I've been making fun of you this whole time.
Do you think they'll ever like remake that game? Or
they should. It is, as a baseline, a really good story start for that series. So they could always add more to it and just expand on it. It's good.
Yeah. Good game. It's on PS3, not on PS5 yet, unfortunately, but it is on PS3.
Deported Sicilian Gamer says, is this who we see now on screen Evil John, while the good version has been locked away in Dreamcast Guy's basement? Since he was fired from the Spawncast, Good John's hairline is still intact. Gotta ask, Deported Sicilian Gamer, how would you know that Good John's hairline is still intact unless you yourself have imprisoned him?
Ah.
Count
on yourself.
Twist at the end of the movie? I don't know. Although that would then fall in line with Dreamcast guy being the potential serial killer, was immediately answered earlier.
Nah, he hasn't killed Good John yet, though.
His hairline's too nice. Ocelot says, do you think we'll ever see a Lego Avengers 2 game? Apparently the Lego Avengers is on ice. Yeah, apparently that's on ice, unfortunately. So,
Well, or fortunately.
Well, yeah.
Well, there could be a Lego Marvel game, just not by TT Games.
Okay.
The Lego license is now like anyone can use it, right?
I think so. Yeah. So they would have to, but that's the thing, where they'd be starting from like square one right now, and it'd be a bit. Spinning Back Kick says, I think data centers are for cloud games if AI fails. As a lot of data centers for cloud games, I don't think you need that many.
Well, I mean, it's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, part of it, yes. But the amount of data centers they're building for this stuff is obscene, and I don't know if you would be able to sell all of them to companies to stream some games, but they would definitely help. Yes.
Which we don't need any of that shit. I'll just put that out there. We actually legitimately don't need any of that shit.
Or them flock cameras either.
Are there any around? I haven't really looked around to see if there are any around.
There's a website you can look up to see if there's any
there.
in the area.
I've never thought to look.
There's a town 2 towns over from me that has like 1 million of them, and like people are waking up and starting to notice, and like I see it pop up on my timeline. They're like, "What the fuck is this shit? Why is there one on every corner?" Oh, it's for your safety. Yeah, fuck all the way off and suck my dick from the.
Would you knock one of them down, Sean, if they put it outside your house?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
I thought about shooting the drone, but then I realized I don't have a gun. So I mean,
but they say that if you use like
anything.
There's a certain laser that you can buy off Amazon.
It's a specific frequency, and if you're gonna do it, don't have your cell phone on you because it could check for your Bluetooth and get your info while you're doing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
And
thanks for letting me know, though. I appreciate
that.
If,
you know, copper prices. You know, if you like to do meth and shit, copper prices are good, and there's a lot of copper in those.
There's some pretty good chips in those things, and a lot of chips tend to have gold in them.
So freedom fighter stuff happening over here. Okay, Ale Camp says
I don't co-endorse whatever the hell they're talking about.
I'm not saying do anything. I'm just giving you info.
I agree with the laser thing when you said, "Hey, you can mess people's drones." Like I agree with that. Now it's very
that just kills the camera in a flock camera. It just ends it.
Okay.
This is from Ale Camp says, after buying my Switch 2, my Series S feels redundant power-wise. Want to upgrade? Should I buy PS5 Pro Black Friday or wait for Helix PS6? Not huge in the PlayStation exclusives, but Xbox future feels too uncertain. We got to see what the PS6 is.
Well, first and foremost, put that Series S into developer mode and make it an emulation machine. If they were still cheap, I would buy one and do that.
Yeah, no, that it was really good when you could find. Remember, those things at one point were $200.
I know.
It was crazy.
I should have fucking bought one.
That's the thing. We really got to see what That's the problem, that we're going to go through an entire holiday season where people want to probably buy a PS5 Pro potentially for GTA 6 or something. We got to see what the frame rate and everything is on that. I understand a lot of people want to buy it, but I have to see what that PS6 is. You know, that's the question right now. Don't know. Alonzo says Sonic. What's that?
I don't know, I was saying, I wonder what a Series S is like going for, like a used one nowadays.
You see, you think the used price would tick up with the new one, but there has to be demand for it. I don't know how much demand is.
You go on OfferUp, Sean. You go on OfferUp, you find like a crackhead or something. They'll part with it.
I would rather use Whatnot.
Or Whatnot, sure. Whatnot or whatever. Just go and you'll probably be able to find it for a pretty good price because things are getting so expensive. People definitely need money. So you can find good prices on stuff like that. Like I saw people were selling Series X's for like $300 in my area. Like OfferUp and stuff. Just trying to get rid of them.
Well, they're just trying to pay their taxes out there in California.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
Alonzo says, saw an extended gameplay demo of Tides of Annihilation, and so far it looks promising. Was released on YouTube a couple of hours ago. Tides of Annihilation does look pretty good.
It's Warhammer, isn't it?
When is that coming out?
Oh.
No, that's the game that's like an action.
Yeah, it's like an action adventure.
Wasn't
RPG,
one of the
like
voice
RPG.
actresses
Jennifer
like she
English,
had to
right?
step away from it or something?
Yeah, Jennifer stepped away, but there's something like with her girlfriend also being in there or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
Who's Jennifer?
Jennifer English, the voice actor.
Superman Oman says, last heart doctor appointment, then I'm in the clear. Hopefully won't need surgery. Going to buy 2 games after, probably Mina, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, or Adventures of Elliot. Which one?
All good choices.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
If your heart's okay, gotta get something that'll pump the blood. Get like a Doom or something. I don't know.
Black Flag was really fun. Radic got the platinum in that even. Adventures of Elliot. See, I haven't played enough of that to.
I've played that a ton. If you like Legend of Zelda, like Link to the Past or Secret of Mana, it's basically like an evolution of that. It's not as good as Link to the Past. Well, maybe it's not as good as Secret of Mana, but it's still really good. It's still good.
And hey, Mina is one of the top-rated games of the year. Could even be Game of the Year conversation for all we know at the end of the year. So.
Yeah, Mina's good. Mina's great.
Let's talk about the Zelda leaks. Got some pictures that just started showing up. Apparently, these were already circulating behind the scenes for weeks now, and they decided, I guess, to just drop them on Reddit. Well, it was on a Chinese forum, and then it found its way over to Reddit after going through social media in China, apparently. And then we got images of a Switch 2 Pro controller for the 40th anniversary of Zelda, not Ocarina of Time, specifically the 40th anniversary. There is also a Switch 2 edition system, and there's also a black box, apparently, that is censoring out something else. So
maybe
there's
an amiibo. That's what I'm thinking.
I see amiibo come up a lot because it very well could spoil a character, or it could, some were even saying it could be like, so they make amiibos at certain factories even, and then the packaging kind of similar. So they're thinking, okay, if I show the amiibo, it could not only spoil the game, could start to dwindle down exactly who was taking these pictures and sending them out. You know what I mean?
Track down who it was.
Yeah. So they could be like, oh, I can't show you that right now. It's really like, yeah, I don't want to get caught, even though they're still just putting this stuff up online. I guess the boxes for the Pro controller and the system are more general because it's going to be the same controller and system everywhere, and they're making so many of them in the packaging.
They put too much of the surrounding area, though, around those. I think they can potentially track down who it was based on some of the other information in the background, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, it feels like it's just, manufacturing packaging probably in like China or something from what's going around right now. Nonetheless, it seems like Nintendo's about to go pretty big for this Zelda 40th anniversary. And so we get a Pro controller, we get a system, and probably some amiibos. I think the Pro controller definitely expected. For me, it was the system. I was still kind of like up in the air on if they'll go big with that. It seems like they are like everything about the system it's changed up completely. So it doesn't even feel like one that looks a little phoned in. No, like the dock looks different. The back of the Switch 2 has etching on it. The Joy-Cons look good. So what do you guys think about the designs on these? What about the Pro? How about the Pro controller? Because that has like that fade from looks like black to it's like a dark green.
On the back, there's a fade. On the front, there's that.
Green.
It's just a hard cut next to the gold, right? I just wish there was a little bit more of a dark strip on the front.
Because then on the front it's like that gold design.
Just
which
pull
I
up
think
the picture, coward.
Trying to get the strike.
They're
Do
not
what you
striking
want.
anyone.
No, I have I have the picture on my.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There it is. Okay, I will put it on screen for all the good people. Let's see.
Okay, I found it.
There it is.
Yeah, I just wish there was I wish there was a bit more of a black line between the green and the black on the front. That's just it.
Okay. I see. I mean, yeah, this. I mean, they made the shoulder buttons. They're all gold. Like this is, and I also noticed this stick I think is green.
Yeah, green there, gold on the other one.
And this is gold. So this is what I mean. Cool. Yeah, it does not feel. This feels like a pretty serious outing for their design team for the Legend of Zelda. So and we have the 40th anniversary patch up here.
Well, you know what? You remember what the Tears of the Kingdom one looked like, right? Where it had the white on the right grip, and then it was gold across.
I got it right. I got it right here.
This is
Get
kind
him,
of like
Nintendo. Get him. He's leaking secrets.
This is kind of like the next step to that.
One.
Yeah, but
This is the
Strangest
tier.
channel.
This is the Tears of the Kingdom one.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
that next step. So if you have them
Yeah.
next to each other, they'll probably look really nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's a nice controller.
I'm in for the Pro controller. That's fine. The system though is interesting because it's, of course, it's. I mean, by then the system would normally be $500 by the time because the price will have gone up. I kind of feel like this is going to be a $550. Maybe it'd be that one of those weird $530. Like it's going to cost a little more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's going to be somewhere between $10 to $50 more than the base price. Because I was looking at like the ones that they did. Like, what was the Tears of the King? I have the Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2, but I don't remember what I paid for. I think it was 100 or 360 for it, but I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
I feel like that was because they at one point it was $10 more for those special edition ones for whatever reason. They needed the $10 extra on it. Let me see. What was the price on that originally? Yeah, it was 360. Yep.
Okay, 360.
Yep. And there was no game or anything in there. So
Yeah,
it
no
was
game.
just-
So I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere between $10 to $50 more than the 500 base price. So maybe it's like a weird maybe it's like $529.99 or something.
Those Joy-Cons, man. They got to sell those Joy-Cons separately, right?
You know they're not going to, right?
I'm gonna need those Joy-Cons separately.
You know
Nintendo.
they're not going. You know they're not going to.
I don't need I'm not gonna buy the system, but I would buy the controller.
you are.
Those Joy-Cons.
100% you will.
I mean, it's one of those ones that I know if you bought it and you left it in the box, it'd probably be more valuable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I bought the Tears of the Kingdom. The Tears of the Kingdom one, it runs pretty good right now. Like, if you want to sell it, it's pretty good.
I mean,
If
just
can
holding on to a
find
Switch
one.
too, it'll go up in price. But yeah,
Evan, we did get an artery hit.
Yes.
It's pretty gnarly. It's pretty fucking gnarly. Like everyone started freaking out.
man, yeah. So there was another picture of the box where you can see kind of the back of the.
It's
it's not
brown,
great
right? It's kind of have like a
resolution.
leather brown type of look to it.
Yeah, like this is the dock
Yeah.
right here where it's kind of like a darker brown color, but the back of the Switch 2 also had some etchings on it. So it's again, they're doing a lot to the system. So it's
The Pro controller has the little that has like links, like the little 8-bit link
Yeah.
thing, which
And
is
the-
kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
it feels like we're close to an anniversary live stream.
September. I think it's gonna happen sometime in September. Just I don't know when.
Streets were saying it could be next week. Next week. is what I heard.
I mean, I
From a
wouldn't be shocked if it's in
non-leaker.
August, but I think we're
Where are
pushing it
these
since
streets?
we have 2 weeks left before the end of August. But
Yeah,
it would be,
koala
I will
bears
say,
on 'em.
it would be really funny if the last week of August had the Grand Theft Auto 6 Netflix special and a 40th anniversary Zelda Direct on like Tuesday or something.
On Hulu.
That would be an interesting week. So I see this packaging going around. We're getting all this information about the Zelda movie, like all these casting details, and it feels like it's about time for that direct. It does. And so I was thinking about how they would line it up with something historical when I don't know, when did Zelda release on the NES in the US? Like the original one.
80. It was 80.
It was okay. It was August 22nd.
86.
It says.
Yeah. 86, right?
Let me see. It was
Yeah.
in the U.S.
It would
'cause
have to be 86, right? Yeah.
in Japan it came out the year before. In the U.S. it came out August 22nd, 1987.
Oh, 87. Okay. But we got a better version of it.
Yes, yeah. But the problem is that would be a Saturday. Although they did the Mario Direct, I think, on a Saturday randomly. So I don't know. I assume this is something that will probably be, if I had to take a guess, final week of August or first or second week in September. Basically, they can't get too much further in because then you start to run into, you're going to tell retailers about this stuff less than 2 months before it comes out. And that's a lot of product to try to get orders in to organize with logistics. So that's why I kind of feel like it could end up being an August thing.
I don't know. I think August is. I think they're going to do their typical September situation. That they have.
Oh, they very well could.
normally. Yeah.
Do you
But
think
we'll
they're
see.
gonna add some like extra classic Zelda games on NSO for that
Twilight
presentation?
Princess?
What's left outside
Twilight
of like?
Princess?
Twilight Princess.
Yo.
Yeah.
The
Master
That's
Force
gonna. I think
Swords.
they're gonna do it. What's it called though? They're probably gonna do like a Galaxy 1 and 2 thing for Twilight Princess?
You know, it'd be
Wind
really cool is if, because they've done some weird stuff with NSO where they're putting out unreleased games. And we see with the Virtual Boy right now is like a big one. Man, if they went back to that Satellaview and got that Zelda, they did that
BS
over
Zelda, the BS Zelda games. Yeah.
They did the one that was over, it was like Ancient Stone Tab or something. It was over so many weeks. And it was specifically there, and then it disappeared. People got the ROMs together and built it into like specifically a game you could just play without Satellaview. So Nintendo clearly can do it as well if they want. That would actually be kind of interesting as like that weird NSO release that they do, you know. But otherwise, I don't know. They could do some Zelda 40 and it's 40 links on the screen, or a dungeon maker, or
Limited
4
time,
swords
baby.
online or something. I could do a lot of
Hey
stuff
man,
there.
they did a Virtual Boy NSO. They could do a Philips CDI NSO.
They have
remember
never
they did that.
acknowledged that CDI stuff, so that'd be
They
funny
could
if
put like
they did.
the 3 Zelda games, Hotel Mario. Come on now. That'd be
They
pretty
did
fire.
that
They
Four
have
Swords
never
game
even
on the
talked
DS.
about those games.
Yeah, but
Four
Four
Swords
Swords,
game? Yes.
wasn't that like partially Capcom, or no? That was Minish.
Yeah, Minish. Yeah, Four Swords. I don't think was Capcom. I think it was.
No, not Four Swords. The what was it, Oracle games and Minish Cap. It was so funny. Capcom like blackmailed them in order to make those games. That's the funny thing.
Well,
They were like, "Listen, if you don't let us make these games, we're gonna make it and just call it something else." And then I was like, "Oh shit, wait."
Hey, somebody gotta draw the line. Gotta let them
I
know.
was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, don't get so crazy now."
I'm expecting a pretty big like direct for that Zelda 40, and I think it would be separate from their general direct. I don't know if it would follow up. They could do the thing where they're like, here's a general, and then it follows into a Zelda thing. I kind of feel like it can stand on its own, because I kind of think they would want to do the trailer for the movie as well.
Yeah,
It was like all at once.
Oh, absolutely.
trailer for the movie, actual gameplay. You know,
Yeah.
there's lots of things to do.
Kind of like the
Yes.
Mario thing, like when they did the Mario 40th last year. It was just like, you know, they had a trailer, they had some announcements, some things here and there.
Yep, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. Again, next couple of weeks we should see it, hopefully. So we'll find out. Let's go over to Jorge. Says, anyone hyped for the DC Absolute Universe getting an animation series starting with Absolute Batman? I did not know that was
I don't even know
happening.
what that is, man. So
I did not know
The
they were doing
Absolute
animation
Universe
series for Absolute Batman.
Is just like the extra violent, crazy
Yeah.
universe that they're doing.
DC has had no problem just going R rating with their animation, like animated series. So
Well, yeah, but among the comics, they've also been ramping it up with like the Batman Who Laughs and stuff like that. The Metal universe that they did, like they're tinkering to try to bring people back.
I would love if like NetherRealm's next game is not Injustice 3, is not Mortal Kombat 2. It's Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe 2.
but
That
they
would
let
be
them
so
do a
fire.
mature rating.
Yeah, exactly. Because Evil Superman's a thing now, you know.
Well, they
Batman
just
was killing people in the Snyder movie. Like, come on.
They've definitely loosened up on the idea of like a more mature setting and more violence. So you watch some of the animations they're putting out now. It is literally like mature rated just for animation. So it wouldn't surprise me if they decided to do it, but it's going to be Injustice 3. So yeah, there you go.
Man.
yeah, it's definitely gonna be Injustice. Shout out. Injustice is fun though. It's a good game.
It is. I wonder if they go for an M rating with that though, like just lean really heavy into it.
I think Ed Boon posted on Blue Sky that Injustice 2 sold 9 million copies, which is pretty good.
Even when they flopped, they sold. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 sold 8 million plus copies. So
It's still popular.
they always do great.
Mortal Kombat's like kind of that quiet series that never got that's never really fallen off that bad. Like in terms of sales, it's always kind of sold.
It's actually really hard to have a fighting game sell that good for as long as it's been around. That's almost, it's like impossible almost for a fighting game to do that.
Not only is it a fighting game, OJ, but it's also a mature fighting game, like a mature rated fighting game.
Mature rated fighting game. But I think it's like pop culture though too. It's like
exactly.
like the ESRB. That's the reason why we even have the ESRB. That game's got to be protected. You know,
I'm not into fighting games, but I do buy the Mortal Kombat games and play through the stories and everything every time.
Dude, exactly. It's like so single player and casual friendly compared to most other traditional fighting game series. That's why.
And it's got the cross section of the FGC that also likes to see all the finishing moves. Like they will just buy it straight up for the finishing moves and then never play it again.
That's why a microtransaction was like the easy fatality.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the craziest thing. I remember when I first saw what's the new Mortal Kombat? I think it was 11 or was it Mortal Kombat? The fatalities made me squeamish at first, but then I got used to it. But it's like the shock factor, you know.
When they got to Mortal Kombat 11, it started to get a little like, because obviously technology with the systems gets better and
the
better.
graphics.
Like, this is getting a little close.
I think
close
somebody
there, guys.
ripped somebody from the fingernail. I forgot what it was, but it was like they were like.
Oh, I think it was like the Gearus.
Yeah, they were like ripped the part from the fingernail. I'm like, oh my god, like I almost puked. Like it was disgusting. At first, my first look, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. But then I got used to it. But yeah, I think the shock factor, people just buy it for that too. Like you said, just look at the fatalities and be like, oh, that's awesome, and like never play it again.
DC Fat Cat says Radicu sells retro first party PS3 games. And it says RGT.
You get a lot of those over on Whatnot.
Whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot of great
I'm telling you.
PS3 stuff on there. I bought a game off of Whatnot for the 360, TNA Impact, which is surprisingly there was not many copies on eBay of that game, so I almost wonder if like something's gonna happen with that. But yep, you can get it on Whatnot, and if you use my link, you can get free money to buy those games. So I mean, use it. You like free money, don't you?
You can also go over. I think PNP Games has like new ones.
Shut the fuck up! It's the competition.
Jeffrey Tucker says, I initially gave RE9 a 5 out of 10, but having replayed it, it's a 9 for me. Holy crap, is it good? How did you go from a 5 to a 9 on that?
This is why the fans aren't allowed to vote for shit, by the way.
Grace's sections are perfection, the bad ending rules.
The bad ending is kind of cool.
Shout outs to Jeffrey Tucker, though. Let's go.
Shake and Bake says, where is Duskbloods? Actually, we will be playing Duskbloods in less than a week.
We got the. What do you mean?
I got in.
Doing the network test.
Yeah,
I got in.
I'll be playing it in less than a week. I think a lot of people. We got to probably get together because it's a multiplayer game. I have to try to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
How long are the sessions? Just like a few hours each?
I don't know. Did they say?
I think like 4 hours, 5 hours. We got to check. Yeah, they have like time.
They did.
They have like windows for that. So
I think they're about 4 hours. Yeah.
DC Fat Cat says for Blood Pumping Adventure, Blonde Justice on 3DO.
I don't even know what that is.
Quest for Glory Gamer says RGT, I'll sell you my Series S 1 terabyte for $300.
Okay, that's eBay prices, pal. I should get a discount.
Kevin says, what's up, Spawncast? Do you think there's going to be a physical version of GTA 6 in 2027?
Nope. Not after what Strauss Zelnick said.
You know, I was going to say.
I was exactly going to say that.
You're going to get a streaming version in 2027. That's what you're going to get. And you're going to like it. And it's probably going to cost $100 too.
Yeah.
You'll like that. Awesome. You'll like that as well.
Well, you're looking at the adult 3DO game now, RGT?
Behind the scenes of a strip club, one dancer faces death threats. Is it a rival? An obsessed fan? An exciting blend of sex, intrigue, and obsession. This is quality. This is what we lost.
This is what we lost.
This is what society took from us.
It's still there. It's just not great.
How about Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem previews, Fortune's Weave went up, and man, they're very good. They're very good. Like previews are super high on this game right now.
Glowing. I even got Skill Up. He said it has aura. He said it's like the best thing he's played. And I was shocked by his preview.
He seemed to really like the game, but everywhere I looked, everyone was like, "Yeah, this game is it's gonna be good."
They complain. The big complaints were like, "Yo, I'm like making out with a bird," or like that's like the relationship stuff.
Hey, they got themselves
Excuse
there.
me?
Okay, they got themselves there.
That was the Baldur's Gate 3 complaint with the bear.
Oh yeah, the bear.
It was like, yo, the bird is the problem, and also one save file. But you can make a different profile and have you want another save file. But you can play all four campaigns on one save. So
I thought that was interesting in that you can jump between the characters, not like on the fly, like in the middle of a battle or something where you can go to another, but in between, and you walk up to like an obelisk or something in town, you can just jump over to another character around that time and play their story right up to that intersecting point where they're going to have a match or something. So I like that much more than I've now played this game for 60 hours and I beat it. I'm going to play it again as a different character. I'm like,
Three Houses, the way that they did Three Houses, it was essentially, even the marketing was just set up for you to be like, hey, you pick one and that's the character, that's your canon, you know? Yeah. People that played all through the campaigns like me, I'm stupid, so I did that. And it was like so much repeat content, and it was definitely tiring afterwards. I mean, New Game Plus helps, but it was absolutely tiring. So yeah, this way is a lot better. So it looks like they just took everything from Three Houses and said what didn't work and what worked, and let's just make a way better Three Houses, you know.
Yeah, everything about it so far looks really, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a really long game. They were saying they got through like part 1 and they're 30 hours in or something. I'm like, oh, okay. There's a lot to this this Fire Emblem game, but I'm thinking it's going to come out as the biggest, maybe the best Fire Emblem game. I don't know. The way they're hyping this thing up right now. Expectations are pretty high right now for this thing.
There's two separate, you know. I mean, I love Fire Emblem. Obviously, I played every single one. There's two separate camps, right? There's the people that love the new age Fire Emblem that's more like a Persona or more, and then there's people that just like the old Fire Emblem, because you know old Fire Emblem is just fight cutscene, fight cutscene, fight cutscene. There's nothing in between, you know. And there's people that just love that, and that style is awesome. So maybe some of those people might not like it as much, but if you're into, which would be like Awakening and Beyond, which was a bit more world maps, things like that, this seems like it's going to be the best version of new Fire Emblem. Maybe not the old one, maybe not like Path of Radiance or, you know, Fire Emblem 4 Rebate, or there's no Fire Emblem 4, people make fun of me. Fire Emblem 4, but like I think that if you're into the newer Fire Emblem games, this is probably going to be the best one out of the new Fire Emblem games.
What do you think about that twist that they threw in right at the end for the direct? Do you think they should have saved that for the main game?
What's the twist? What twist are you talking
about?
Where
they're like, this is the protagonist and what you saw was in the past, and actually we're going back in time to try to
spoiler.
Well, like I think they kind of had to, because that's the setup from the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay. Because I saw it. I'm like, man, is that like midway through or something? They just said, oh, no, here's the protagonist.
You basically, Eshmel, you start with him and you have to pick, like you're with Fortuna and you have to pick where you go to first. So really, there's no way that you couldn't have spoiled that, because you start with him, and that's what like the bird, that's Eshmel. That's the main character. He's flying through and changing the fortunes of each of the characters. So it's kind of like they kind of had to say that. Otherwise, it would have just been really weird thinking that you're going to start out with playing like Kai or whatever, and like all of a sudden you're just like this dude and you're a bird and you're flying through different ones. Like, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know? So I think they kind of had to say that. But I mean, absolutely. I mean, I can see if it was the other way around, like let's say if you started with the characters first, then you went to the future. But they also spoiled the same thing in Three Houses. They showed the time skip. They didn't show a lot of the time skip, but they definitely, like at E3 20, I think it was E3 20, I forgot what E3 was, but there was a trailer where they showed the time skip and what happens, but they didn't show a lot in the time skip though.
Okay. Yeah, that's very
happened, you know.
It's just a very creative angle. I was not expecting that to be what they were going to go with. So that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I thought there could be a time skip because Fire Emblem always manipulates time. Like pretty much most of them do, like the newer ones. So I thought there'd be something, but yeah, definitely a unique angle on that one. But I'm happy with the previews. I think they look good. I don't want to spoil too much, so I haven't seen everybody's preview, but I did watch skill ups, and it was pretty. He was shocked at how good it was. So that tells me, like, man, this might catch on like more of like the casual audience or general, like, you know, reviewing audience. It could review really well, so that's good. Makes me happy. I love Fire Emblem.
It's like a good handheld game. I will say that. Like, it's one I'll probably play in handheld a lot.
Yeah. The dungeon stuff, I thought that could be kind of lame, like with the turn-based battles. Like, I wonder how good those are going to be. And happy to report, they're actually good. They're actually solid. Like, you can do combo links and stuff like that, and they get by pretty quickly. So that's kind of a new thing for Fire Emblem. They've never changed the perspective when it comes to battles. It's always just been like where you move your unit strategy RPG with any of the main games, and now it kind of shifts over to where it's kind of like a regular turn-based Persona or something like that. So that's interesting. That looks pretty cool from the previews as well. So
let's see. Toasty Tiley asks, "Is a 3DS worth the price?"
Get a Japanese one and mod it.
Yeah, but even then, you know, at this point, because of where the pricing is sitting, I'd probably say get the Ein Thor instead.
No.
Wait, how much are 3DSs now?
You can still go.
$350.
Expensive.
$400.
No. What are you talking about?
The new Nintendo 3DS? New Nintendo 3DS,
Yeah,
like
okay,
XL.
The new one. Yeah.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah. What?
We're-
Here's one for $475.
What does that comment say? It says a 3DS, not a new 3DS XL.
Man, you don't want that ghetto ass 3DS.
You can you first off, you don't need the XL. You can get the LL, which is the Japanese variant. Look up the Japanese systems. The
Okay.
Japanese systems are much cheaper.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you just mod it, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
It's very
That's
easy to
true.
mod.
Because those are region locked. So
Yeah, but it
gotta
takes
mod
2
it.
seconds. It
Yeah,
takes
you
2
can mod
seconds
it,
to
man.
mod it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the. Here's a 3DS LL for. Oh, is that just the? You need the new one though for the better processor. That's the XL. Need the new one. Yeah, 250. It's still kind of up there. I don't know. I mean, the Iron Thor at this point, because of where emulation is for 3DS, has gotten like really good. So, but I mean, if you want the actual hardware, that is, Sean is right. That is the method to go with. Get a Japanese 3DS or new 3DS XL or LL and mod it, and you can change the region on it and just make it US and it'll work fine. That is the strategy. But if you want a really cool system, yeah, Iron Thor. That's the one to go with now. All right, let's talk about D23. D23. There was a lot. I didn't realize Friday was the day where they were just going to announce everything, because I looked it up and there was like 20 something announcements on Friday. They were just going crazy with stuff. Yeah. They did announce though, which I'll make sure Sean gets to. They have a new Simpsons movie, Sean. September 2027 it's releasing. Didn't realize it, but that is 20 years after the first Simpsons movie came out.
Yeah, but it's modern Simpsons.
Man, you in this modern. Okay, what's the season you stop at?
15.
Season 15. What year is that up to?
That's like 02, 03.
Yeah, around
it's got to be like early 2000s, right? Season 15.
Yeah, it's around there.
Man,
you're
you really
on
like
their 37th, so you're less than half.
It just, it just kind of jumped the shark a little bit.
No, yeah. Shows usually do. Change of generation type stuff.
It's been around for that long. Jeez, that's crazy.
I saw the original movie at the theaters. I thought it was like the funniest thing ever as a kid.
I liked the movie back then. Yeah,
it wasn't a bad movie. And like, I'm talking about with my binging. Like, there are still good episodes after season 15, but like, I can't sit there and watch like a full season after that like I can with those first 15.
What was the season or the episode where I think Homer starts playing Halo and teabagging people? I thought that was funny.
What?
Remember that episode?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he teabagged somebody in Halo.
The Simpsons play Halo. Okay, I see this. When was this?
I think it was like 2010 or 20...
Season 19.
Okay.
Season 19. That's
that was fun. I watched that. That was funny.
Sean missed that by 4 years, 4 seasons.
Homer's hitting them with the teabag.
We got Lisa became obsessed with Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, really? Oh, well. I mean,
it was like the fake Crash Bandicoot game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There was also like a Wii episode too, like where they were like kind of like parroting Wii a bit. I think.
Yeah. Well, no, fuck it. South Park Wii episode though.
Oh no, that was good. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Or even like the Pokemon, the gym Pokemon or whatever from South Park.
Oh, dude, that was insane too. Yeah,
I like the South Park episode. Like Kenny had like the golden PSP.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like addicted to that. Yeah.
Man, I bet the companies love it when they make crap like that, man.
Oh yeah,
so much free marketing and advertising.
It should actually be the 20th season, 19th episode. There we go.
Man, it's interesting. It's South Park and The Simpsons have just been like running side by side for most of our lives as like the cultural icons show. So, but yeah, Simpsons movie next year. Sean, you said you're not going to see it in theaters.
No.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I'm not breaking my streak for that.
Really? For The Simpsons?
Nah.
Isn't that what would get you to break your streak going to the theater?
It's a good question.
How about a Hogan documentary that's done like a kind of a dramatic angle and it's all never before seen footage for most of it?
Yeah, but I mean, we're at that point where you just wait 20 minutes and it's up on X, right?
Yeah, and who's directing it? You know, I need to know who's involved in it. Who's
Christopher
yeah.
Nolan. He's directing it.
I don't
70mm IMAX.
I don't think I've ever seen one of his movies.
Really? Yes, you have. No, you've seen one of his movies, dude.
You saw the
Christopher
Dark Knight.
Nolan with the
Batman
host?
Oh, okay, yeah. I watched Dark Knight. I've seen Dark Knight.
That'd be great.
Music by Two Steps from Hell. It'll be great.
Let me see
my
his.
gosh,
He's
that'd be
British.
so-
Are you just
Oh,
now becoming
good.
aware of Christopher Nolan?
All right, so
Like,
okay, yeah. So I saw Batman Begins. I saw the Dark Knight stuff. I saw Memento.
Can you do Inception? Inception's good, right?
I think I saw Inception.
mhm.
Yeah, that
Interstellar?
Interstellar is very good.
Yeah.
No, I never saw that. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all I've seen from him.
I was just trying to think of what would get you to leave your house, go to the theater. Like what would go up on the big screen? You're like, oh,
A
man,
Shenmue movie.
That finishes the story. Yes.
That finishes the story. That's it. You have to go to the theater for
That's
it.
how they'd have to do it at this point. That'd be great.
I don't know. Yu Suzuki still thinks he can get 10 more out of him. When is this fucking Shenmue 3 Enhanced Edition coming out, by the way?
Wasn't
I
it
thought that
this?
was-
I thought it was like later this year, right? Like so
I thought it was too, but like the Nin Interactive or whatever the fuck they're called just kind of like announced it and then they fucked off. Like, okay.
Let's see.
You got a real physical card for that
Just
game
says
too. I
quarter
think.
4 for this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it
Quarter
does still
4.
just say Q4.
Yeah, it's 2027 then.
Well, I'll go see the Simpsons movie. Just if
Me
nothing else, it's like we get one of these every 20 years. So 20 years from now, we'll get another Simpsons movie, I guess. And they showed like it looked like a clip, and it was rough animation for it, which is fine. It's just for it. People are in attendance. Of course, it still gets up on social media because people just film it. But as this was going on, they had a panel, and it seemed like Simpsons Hit and Run was asked about, and I guess they just randomly were like, yeah, I think they're doing something with that. I think that's coming back in some way. And then one of the showrunners was like, or not, like real like trying to save it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like Simpsons Hit and Run is getting a remaster. So there you go. I mean, it's gonna be cool when that happens, but I assume it's next year to go alongside the movie. As
I
like,
thought
hey,
you guys
we'll
would be
have-
more excited about that. Don't you guys really
No.
like that game?
Dude, that game's awesome.
I've been
yeah.
expecting the remaster for like 2 years though. Nate said it forever ago, so I was
Yeah, that's a
expecting
great
it for
game.
a while.
I never
game.
beat it because like some of those later missions get really hard. Like really, really hard.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna like change anything with it, but like, and because like even I don't know, is it just gonna be like an HD remaster? Are they gonna change textures and stuff like that? Do you leave a poo in there because you can't have a poo anymore?
Oh yeah, he was playable. You're right.
I assume they're just. It's going to be. I don't want to say like a. No, I'm not going to say a cheap remaster, but it'll be like a pretty standard remaster. I assume.
Wait,
And
are you
it's-
so
and
like,
Aspire.
like Crash Bandicoot?
yeah.
Spyro?
Well, no. You know who I think could do it is
THQ.
the studio that made it originally came back.
Vivendi or
Radical-
whatever.
Radical Games, and now they're called New Radical Games. And what's
Oh.
funny is if you look on their website, they advertise that they worked on Simpsons Hit and Run back in the day alongside of a bunch of other games from that generation. So I mean, they're out there and they do advertise they do remasters.
So you think it'll be like a simple remaster, not like simple for lack of a better word, but like the Lord of the Rings War in the North remaster that happened
Something
this
like
week.
that is, I think
Okay.
so. I mean, it might cost a little more because the Simpsons licensing and stuff, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think, I think so. I think it'll be a remaster / remake on that level, kind of. But it'll be cool. I mean, it'll be fun to see how that
Yeah,
does when it comes back.
I'm stoked for it, for sure. That'll be a
Yeah.
day one for me.
I'm thinking next holiday, if I had to take a guess.
Aw, it's
What
so
would-
long.
It'd
Yeah,
be even
well.
better if it's like a simple remaster like that. I would like to see like Atari do like a Simpsons collection of all like the old
Ooh.
school.
Okay,
Simpsons
that
games.
would actually get me. I'd be looking. That's something
Road
I'd really wanna-
Rage.
Yeah.
Wrestling, even though it's trash.
The skateboarding game.
The skateboarding game.
There's a major problem with that. Those games fucking suck dick. Those games are not. They're not good.
Preservation.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
know.
They're terrible. But I used to play. What was it? Bart Simpson, the Space Mutants, or
Bart
the one on the
versus
NES.
Space Mutants.
Yeah, that one's terrible. But I would play it all the time. It really sucks though.
Virtual Bart sucks. All the Treehouse of Horror Game Boy game sucks. They all suck.
What was
Like,
that
not
Nintendo Simpsons game where you're Bart and you had to find the papers on the ground?
Yeah, that one's terrible.
I never
Awful.
got anywhere in that game.
The
Awful.
games are trash. The first like, well, aside from the arcade, of course, and that's how you could. That's where you could, how you could sell it, by including the arcade game, and having like online multiplayer with that. There you go.
There were lines. I don't know, Sean. Dude, there were lines for that game back when it came out. I remember going to the arcade and like, you have to wait a little bit to play that.
You got to put your quarter up there.
It was crazy how good that game was. It had lines like almost like Mortal Kombat had lines sometimes. You know,
it was. I mean, it's still. I have the arcade one up of it, which is awesome. And you know, Simpsons Bowling was another arcade game that you could add into the collection. But yeah, the console games just sucked ass. Like Road Rage was the first decent console game in my opinion for the Simpsons.
I like that game. Yeah,
it was. But I mean, it was just Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Crazy Taxi was fun though. At the time when it came out, it was. It was a cool type of game.
But I remember Road Rage did not review well. But in retrospect, people really like it. I remember when it first came out, it got very mediocre reviews.
Well, because back then, you know, when you look at the reviews for games, I mean, they wanted to see the content, you know, they wanted to see the amounts of like variety of game, like, and obviously you're just picking people up and, you know, just
it wasn't a bunch of, God, I was going to say some fucked up things there. Just go ahead, John.
You know, as part of this, I wouldn't mind seeing them add for PlayStation Plus if they get the Simpsons movie game from like PS3 era and throw it in there or something.
Oh yeah,
like, that'd be kind of cool.
You better
if
hit
they got
some
some work
for that.
If they got some work done to it, because there is, from what I remember, a PS2 version of the game.
Yep,
there's a PS2 version. There's a DS version, a PSP version.
So they could add one of those natively. And the PS3 version would have to be streamed, but I'd rather have the native PS2 version. Because you know it was always weird when they came up with, when they had to go backwards for one of those games. They did some strange stuff on the PS2 or the PSP or the DS, as Sean mentioned. So those are always, to me, interesting ones to check out to see what exactly they come up with there. All right. We did have the big game at this point coming out of D23 for a lot of people is Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh, yeah.
Another extended trailer went up actually, I think, as we were
before
live, an hour before. Yeah, just before. But even before that, yesterday, we did have a full trailer for it. They also confirmed late 2027, and they reconfirmed just before the podcast they are going for it. It's coming out in 2027.
Thank God.
To be getting
oh
delayed.
My goodness.
They did show a new world though, Coco. Now,
just making the cutoff for a physical PS5 version.
I saw that people were like, okay, good, we're gonna get a physical copy
because you can't count on a physical Switch 2 version because it's Square Enix game key card. So yep. Oh, thankfully.
It is okay. Coco is the new world that they showed. I will admit I'm not very familiar with Coco. I think because I realized
Coco
came out in 2017, right? The movie, and there's a sequel.
Movie.
There's a new movie that's coming out. So obviously when they had some of the original worlds with Tarzan and Hercules, whatever else, right? I was more familiar with that because that was more my generation. Coco, Sean, is like kind of newer generation. Again, 2017, little past our time with Disney back in the day, but it's very popular. When we went to Disney on Ice, that was one of the ones that got like the loudest.
Is that like Coco Melon? Is that a thing? I heard that before.
Coco Melon was very popular too, but that kind of falls in like brain rot territory.
Yeah. Coco Melon is insanely popular. Those people are like multi-gazillionaires.
You ever look at the view count on those videos shown on YouTube?
I don't know what it is. I've just heard the name.
It's like sing-along.
It's sing-along kid show. It's a kid's baby show. It's basically a kid's babysitter type show.
Kind of like Raffi. Remember Raffi?
Yeah, Raffi. Hey, Raffi was awesome. But you need to have the VHS. In this case, you just turn YouTube on.
Coco Melon's insane. It's like I said, infinite money glitch. Like legitimately infinite money glitch for them.
But
ain't no fucking Raffi. They should make a Raffi video game.
Did you? Coco looks like a good world though for Kingdom Hearts to go into. I will say
absolutely.
that. It looked cool, like visually speaking. It matches up really well with the color palette and even the theming around that world. So I think that's gonna be really, I think, a good one to explore.
We had HMK going crazy on Twitter. He was.
I'm sure Rufio was loving that.
That was one of the times though at Disney's on Ice where I was like, what is this, Coco? And kids were going crazy over this. So I was like, okay, I guess that's just
the music.
Maybe I legitimately am too old for it.
It's lit though. I'm not a huge fan, but the music's actually lit in Coco. I can see why people like it. You know,
it was Coco, Frozen, and Moana were like the most popular ones at the time for Disney.
Frozen, I know. I watched my daughter. She was
I mean, Frozen. That was like
that was crazy. That was I bought so much Frozen crap for my daughter when she was little. It was insane.
It's just because like the one like song would be everywhere, you know, constantly.
The Let It Go song, right?
I think if the music actually transcends or gets away from the movie and just starts showing up everywhere, then it gets.
They literally recreated that in Kingdom Hearts 3, the exact song music video.
So that's what I mean. Kingdom Hearts 3 with their worlds were still kind of like within my knowledge of the Disney stuff, and then Coco comes along, like, okay, I guess I'll learn about it in Kingdom Hearts 4. There you go. That's fine.
You're probably gonna get more worlds in that category for you.
The Coco world looks really cool though, even though I'm not the biggest fan. Like, it looks visually striking,
gorgeous.
You know, yeah.
Well, what other worlds do you think they could? I mean, everyone says Star Wars. I get it. That's because everyone wants to see the Keyblade lightsaber. I understand.
Well, you mentioned one right now, a Moana.
Moana, that would be it. That's an easy one.
Zootopia.
I could see Zootopia. Yeah.
Encanto, maybe.
Did they already do Fantasia? I don't remember.
They did Fantasia for the 3DS game, I think.
See, that's the thing, man. There's so many Kingdom Hearts games, and the lore is everywhere. It's like I know the main ones, and then I think like Birth by Sleep, and then it's just like I'm good. I don't need to get too crazy here.
I know the first game has a boss from Fantasia, but the 3DS game has a Fantasia-specific world, I think.
They need to... Fantasia is like my favorite. They need to do that. They need to like redo it.
You know...
Wait.
You know, with the first Kingdom Hearts game, so I had thought, I think maybe it was a year and a half ago, I was like, let me replay some of these older Kingdom Hearts games. Dude, that first one, man, I would not mind them doing like a little remake remaster on that thing. I know it's been re-released over and over again.
Really? I don't know. I still love that game so much.
It's great. It's a childhood, like, for people newer, like if you're, Radix age, it was like incredible. But
I was obsessed with it.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is such a unique game. People were talking like, what type of game, like how is it like? And like there's not really a comp when it comes to like its gameplay and its style. There's like nothing else like it, It's very, very unique. And that's what I appreciate about Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, just the jump from Kingdom Hearts 1 to Kingdom Hearts 2 though was crazy. So,
huge.
Yeah, but for some of the lore stuff though, I just go, maybe I'll see what the lore experts has to say on YouTube for all there's so many games and the lore. Dude, it gets so crazy.
The lore, I'll be honest, the lore confuses me, and I know the lore, and it confuses me.
The lore is
all over the place.
It's funny you mentioned because like KH1 to 2 was such a huge jump. Like when I played that game for the first time, well, the intro definitely confused the fuck out of me. I was like, who's Roxas? Like, where's Sora? I want to play
Sora. For 2.
And then I find out there's a game called Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance that literally tells you everything you need to know about the intro to Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like, well, I didn't play that.
Yeah, most people didn't play Chain of Memories. That's the problem. Most people didnn't play Chain of Memories.
And then I tried playing it on the collection. Like I think they remade it for PS2, and that version is on the collection. And I'm like, dude, I just hate the gameplay.
Yeah, it's a card-based
game.
Yeah.
The story is great. The story's awesome. It's just the gameplay of Chain of Memories I don't like.
Yes, that was an interesting one when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out because it was like first. I think it was like 2006. It was after the 360, but it was an interesting release back then. Yeah, so Kingdom Hearts 4, 2, the second one, yeah. Three I thought was pretty good. But I look at them and I order them, and it's a shame because I think the first one falls to the bottom of the list.
Really?
I'm like, man, I remember when that game came out, and dude, back then, that's the first time people, I remember in class, were actually like drawing the characters from the games. I'm like, man, people are actually like really into this thing, and it just unfortunately just as I mean, 2
Yeah,
is
if you were to
obviously
rate them,
and
yeah,
3.
yeah, 2
yeah,
would be at the top for a lot of people. 3 would
Yeah.
be next, and Kingdom Hearts 1 would be at the bottom.
So
Not that it's bad though. Not that Kingdom Hearts 1 is
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
It's
for sure.
just, yeah.
but
It's like rating like you have so many good games. It's like the original God of War, trilogy. It's like, well, they're all good,
It's just
Yeah,
at the
for
age
sure.
of it. It's it's
Yeah.
just it could, like I said, it could use some touch ups, but it's still mandatory play really if you're gonna go through and get up to 4. So
The one thing I worry about a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake is that I think there's like some rights issues with Tarzan.
oh, I'm sure there's all kinds of rights issues
Yeah.
with that stuff. Yeah, so that's the only thing there.
We'll see. Yeah.
But it's, I mean, hey, if anything, I'm happy for the Kingdom Hearts people because my gosh, they have gone through it.
They've
So,
endured. They've had to endure a lot of nonsense and
Not
waiting.
as much as the Shenmue people have, though.
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts actually sells. So like that's the thing. Like,
We're a protected people,
They're protected people.
We're a minority,
God.
damn it.
I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to do pretty well for them though. For Square
oh yeah,
Enix.
it's
and they
gonna
have
do great.
so I mean next year they have Final Fantasy 7 Revelation wrapping up that trilogy to start the year, and they're going to close out the year Kingdom Hearts 4. This should be a really, really good 2027 for Square Enix. Like they should actually be
Crazy
They should
year
make some
for
money.
RPGs just in general. Xenoblade Genesis, Revelation. You have Kingdom Hearts, Persona 4 as well. I mean, it's just a big year, man. There's a lot of stuff coming out, so very exciting. Maybe even Persona 6. I mean, we'll get more information for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if Persona 6 makes it next year in 2027 after Persona 4 revival.
All right, Radic, we had the big trailer of the day. Probably over the week. It's gonna be the big trailer of the weekend. Let's face it, the Doomsday trailer. I put that in here because you're real excited for it especially after Spider-Man Brand New Day. People are in a Marvel mood and they see the Doomsday trailer, and I think it looks good. I do. It's a very dark tone for the trailer, so I assume it's gonna be that bad ending that goes into Secret Wars next year. But what'd you think of it, Radic? Where are you with this as the big Marvel excitement person right now?
Yeah, so I think I mentioned earlier, my hype level for Doomsday was pretty low because, like, it was clearly like a last-second replacement. Kang was supposed to be like the main big bad. Jonathan Majors got like canceled in real life. I can't remember what exactly
He was
happened with him.
arrested or something.
Yeah,
I can tell you the whole thing about what happened, but we don't have time. So just go on with what you're going to. But that cancellation was bullshit. But go ahead, just keep on going.
Yeah, so they had to like retool. They went with Doom, and I'm like, okay, I like Doctor Doom, but like it feels so sudden to have this like character that wasn't really built up upon throughout the saga. And the first trailer didn't really do that much for me. This trailer, though, like you said, dark tone, very serious. Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, I like now, like actually hearing him, because when he first got announced, I'm like, what? Like, is he gonna be like Tony Stark resurrected? But I think correct me if I'm wrong. In this trailer, I feel like he does have history with Mr. Fantastic.
Reed Richards, yeah, he does because he recognized it. But that's what I don't understand is I guess he already exists in that universe because he knows him. But if it's Tony Stark or Robert Downey Jr., how would he know it? So I'm not really sure. There's got to be other stuff that leads into that moment that is out of context, obviously.
Do you think it's possible that Doom just never takes his mask off?
I thought about that too, but I feel like they're going to show an origin for him and like early days. And I don't know. It would be kind of weird if he never took his mask off.
Yeah, people are suggesting it as part of the storyline, like why Captain America's back, the issue that's going to happen there. Like the big reveal to maybe stop him. There's
some info that's floating around, and I've thought about it. I wonder if it was what's the controlled leak theories? There's information. People think there's like a synopsis going around of basically the plot and what's going to happen in the movie. And I looked at it and I go, yeah, some of the stuff is starting to line up for the trailer that they just showed, but some of it's not lining up. So I kind of wonder if either obviously someone was like, oh, I'll fake this, it'll be a funny thing, and they're kind of getting right by accident almost. Or I've always wondered, how do you mess with the internet or swerve the internet nowadays? You put out something where it looks like a legit leak, and really it's the studio or somebody just threw it out online and let it circulate on its own. But there's some early stuff that I'm really curious about how this even works, because they have Doctor Doom being super powerful. It's like god level Doctor Doom. Like they show him like just blasting Thor, so no issues at all.
I know it's funny, we've said goodbye to the Fox X-Men like fucking 5 times now, but seeing the X-Men again was pretty cool, especially Cyclops with his full like outfit properly. Magneto is there,
Gambit's in there,
Deadpool, Wolverine.
got his moment.
Yeah,
he's in. So. Yes, so Wolverine and Deadpool will be in. That was, by the way, one of the things that had people go, "Uh oh, hold on a minute, that leak might be real."
Oh, really? I haven't read the leak, so I have no idea. But
I was just curious. I'm like, "There's no way," and I'm reading. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. There's some stuff in there that would make some people kind of annoyed if it was real. So
okay. Well, my assumption was that Wolverine and Deadpool were always going to be either in Doomsday or Secret Wars. Same with like, well, I just assume Tom Holland Spider-Man will probably show up there. Maybe some other Marvel heroes.
That was the secret ending, was referencing Secret Wars for that movie.
Oh really? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's nice to be back in a positive mood for the MCU again. You know.
Yeah,
it's the good old days, you know.
It basically need to be a big collaborative effort, though. That's the unfortunate thing with MCU. It's you have Spider-Man, which is obviously big, but you don't have as many. Like back in the day when they were building up to Endgame, and like that was happening. They had some legitimate like heroes that would come in and hold up their own movie.
Really A-list talent. Yeah.
They don't really have that anymore, So that's the thing, that they have to bring everyone together, and it's like, okay, now we can do that kind of a movie. So, but coming out of Doomsday and then Secret Wars, they may be able to show up with, okay, here's because X-Men, they also announced the entire cast for 2028. Mm-hmm. So you come out of Secret Wars and you have a full X-Men movie and whatever else they could probably build off of Doomsday then. So there'll probably be another Fantastic Four movie, for example.
Yeah. I do like how in the X-Men movie they're focusing on Mr. Sinister as the villain, which is pretty cool.
I saw that. Wasn't it Adam Driver?
Adam Driver. Yeah, it's really good casting. Yeah.
So that's that could be good. That could be good. It was interesting D23 so far. As I said, there were so many things that were announced, and I don't know half of them. So that partially my fault for just being old, but it's a lot of there's also going to be Kingdom Hearts animated.
Old. You were born when you were born. You were born when you were born. It's not like you asked your parents, "Hey, born me in the '80s or whatever."
Yeah, I'll give a shout out though. There is a Kingdom Hearts anime as well that's happening. So it's
coming soon. It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, yes, or Disney Disney Plus, Disney Channel. I guess it'll kind of be on TV then too. Cool. But. For Kingdom Hearts fans, that's just more lore to stack on top of the lore. So there you go.
It's an original story. It's got its own like thing. It's like to flesh out the world. The developers are working on it so as well. So it's not just Suits. Developers are also working on it. So yeah,
could be cool. All right, let's see. And the credits roll. Says, good to see you, Spawncast. Jumping a little late, so I don't know if y'all discussed this already. How do y'all feel about what was shown in Phantom Blade Zero? Think a demo will drop? I do think a demo will drop because I think they accidentally posted it on the store and then pulled it down. I think the game looks awesome. So it feels like every time they've shown it, it's looking better. And it's not a Souls game necessarily. It's an action game, as they've kind of mentioned. So think I think they've compared it to Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry. And it's going to have Souls-like exploration, is what they've said. So I'm into it, though. I think it looks really cool. The bosses, all the enemies they've shown look super creative.
Yeah, I watched the 11-minute gameplay thing. Looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and we will have a state of play coming up soon, too. So you into Phantom Blade Zero, Radic?
Not really. Not really. No interest in this game. I do have to hop off now. So see you guys, everybody.
Hey, Radic.
Take it easy, Radic.
Bye.
We have Illustrious says, what GTA 6 PlayStation accessories you think we'll see for marketing and tie-in purposes? I think there'll be a bundle. So I think they'll just put the game with a PS5 and that'll kind of be, I don't think they're going to do a controller or anything for it. So I think they'll just go the way of, we'll put the game with a system and you can buy it all together at once. DC Fat Cat says, is Tiger's Gamecom worth it over the N-Gage? They're both terrible.
Well, the thing of it is they had a basic fucking licensing.
They did. Didn't they have like a Resident Evil game and stuff on that?
Resident Evil 2. They had a Sonic game. They had Mortal Kombat. A Metal Gear and a Castlevania were coming to it as well.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
Whoever they got fucking getting their brand deals is a fucking god. Like,
Sean, do you have Apple? You don't have Apple TV.
No. Dude,
that Tetris movie, I watched it. It was actually all right. They showed Nintendo. Nintendo was actually really funny in it.
I have my my sneaky server. That's probably on
look
there.
up the Tetris movie because they have Howard Lincoln in there and he's actually pretty funny in the movie.
Fuck Howard Lincoln.
I mean, obviously he's reprising the role, but it was really funny because I'm like, yeah, I bet you that's how Nintendo actually talked. Like the way that they were moving. And then the guy went to Japan and met Nintendo there, and it's kind of funny the way they set it all up. It ended up being a crazy movie though, because you're like, oh, he has to go get the rights to Tetris. He has to go to Russia and go through the mob and like all this crazy stuff that's happening. There was a scene where he sees the Game Boy for the first time, and they had like signed NDA and everything. Spyro Jones says, "Can I play the piano anymore?"
Well, of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Claw says, how do we ask to get the Simpsons arcade game? Who do we ask? Next time we have a panel.
I mean, it can be. I mean, they did the Turtles games, arcade games. Who did those? Konami. They did the X-Men game. Who did that? Konami. Who did the Simpsons game? Konami.
Yes.
So you're saying ask Capcom?
Yes. Ask Capcom.
ask me. You know who you ask? You ask Yu Suzuki.
Yu Suzuki. Okay.
Alfonso says, digital is more convenient. Also, please give us your biometric data. There you go. Super Matai says, do you expect EU lawmakers to force Sony and others to give digital buyers stronger rights, including actual ownership of purchased games?
Nope. I don't think they give a fuck.
I think it's going to be kind of difficult to get them to, as Sean mentioned, care that much. You have to at least convince one of them, and then it can work its way through. But that's the problem, man. There's so much working against it with that. The ESA already is homing in on this thing, and they don't want this to go anywhere. So you're up against
it always depends. I mean, back with loot boxes and that random stuff, that did go through for EU to try to like get rid of them. So like maybe it just depends on the situation.
I like that people are trying, and I applaud that. But man, it's an uphill battle. And here's the thing: as this uphill battle is going on, you hear what some of these publishers are talking about. They're talking about cloud gaming. Why? Because they don't have to send you the files. They don't have to deal with this anyway. So that's the concern, man, is while this is happening, it just takes too long.
The crazy thing is that even if you're just into digital, if people just band it together and be like, fuck it, we're not going to support it, they would change it. That's the funny thing. They would, but I'm telling you, they see the amount of morons supporting the decision as if having less is better. And they're like, yeah, we can do this. I guarantee you if everybody just said, nah, we're good. Like if it came out like the PS3, for example, right? Where people just said, nah, we're good. Sony will change their tune because remember, they wanted $500 to $600. People said, nah, fam, that's too expensive. And they changed their tune. They gutted the system and they changed their tune. If people did the same thing, man, I'm telling you, they would change it. But, like I said, people got to be right online and shit. And people got to act like Sony has your best interest in mind when they don't. So whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. That's what I'm saying. Because you also have to get a large number, as in the mainstream, to care. And I just think right now the mainstream has way more things that they're thinking about as opposed to, I wonder if I actually own this digital game that I just paid and downloaded for that I can play right now.
But I don't want to hear none of when they do digital or streaming and it's their fault. I have a hit list of jackasses that I'm going to be making a lot
It's
of
gonna be
money
like
off of.
15 years from now, and OJ's gonna be on camera. Finally,
damn right. It'll be my last YouTube video I ever make. I'll come out of retirement if I'm still alive. I'll come out and I have a hit list of jackasses that I will be talking about. So,
you'll be downloading the old version of WordPad to open that file.
I got all their shit. I screenshotted everything and put it into a folder for later future business endeavors.
Jeffrey Tucker says Cocomelon, 200 million subscribers, 200 billion views.
Infinite money glitch.
Yeah.
A little jealous.
They also have deals for like radio. They have deals for like food, like baby food. They have accessories. They have
Baby food. The fuck they know about baby food?
It's less about needing to know anything and more about putting your character on a.
It's the
They see
character.
the branding.
It's the characters. The branding. They've got bibs. They've got everything.
Just give me the Gerber, baby. Thank you very much.
My son likes Cody because they're the same skin color. So
there you go. Callan Shaw says, personally, I'm sad Kingdom Hearts 4 isn't tied to The World Ends With You. Sad crying face. Well, there's always time. They can bend the lore however they need to. Spyro says Kingdom Hearts 2 over 1, over Birth by Sleep, over 3, over any other Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Let's see. Atomic Mess says, hey, John, been watching the Daily News off and on since 2019. Thank you so much for being so consistent over the years. Love watching Newswave before I head into work every day. Thank you, Mess. Appreciate that. That's everything there. All right. Oh, yeah. Last thing. How'd you guys feel about the $100 version of GTA 6 selling better than the $80 version?
Expected.
We expect.
Expected, because the $80 version's ass. Why would you buy that version of the game? If you want the GT, you've been waiting for a million years. Why would you buy the stripped back, intentionally missing content of the game? That makes no sense. Just spend the extra 20 so you can get the real game.
Interesting.
It was easy marketing deal to get, or marketing to get 100. They really want 100, and that's, if you want the real game, it's 100. It's not.
That's
80.
true.
If you want the real game, just spend the extra 20. You've been waiting 13 years, so just
that is true. For the people who are buying right now, before we've even seen gameplay, they're probably already just, I'll get the $100 version. I've been waiting this whole time, so
yeah, why not? You don't got that $20 extra after that many years? Of course you do. That's what they did, and they're getting it. Which obviously that was going to happen. Why would you do the $80 version? It's missing. Like, did you see all the stuff that it's missing? Like from the it's
like shops, yeah. Like
it's like locations, it's missions, it's shops, it's cars, it's guns. Like, why would you get the $80 version? There's no.
Charles Zelnick did say on CNBC very quick, immediately. It just has more content, like right away. It's like, okay, there you go.
A lot more. It's not a little bit. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. That was their plan, and they got it.
Oh, thanks, Yel Kazoo. Yeah, we will. We'll raid Rax on the way. We got to get a link to his stream if you could. Okay, cool. Let's go around here and finish up. Let's start with Tan GT.
You can find me on RGT85. I don't have a video planned for tomorrow yet, but I wake up early now, so maybe, I don't know. I'm going to my grandma's house for lunch, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do it before. Maybe I'll do it after. Maybe I won't do anything at all. Who knows? I like to keep people on their toes. Sign up to Whatnot. Need money.
That's why being a content creator is goated. Like you just do whatever I want, man. It's all good.
Yeah, but I always feel like I'm not, like, if I'm not working if I'm not making a video, it's like, well, what did I do today? I didn't do anything.
I got you, but would you rather, okay, would you want to go clock in 9 to 5?
No, fuck no.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Did that guy die? No. Did the guy die in the death match?
He definitely hit an artery and was gushing, and they rushed him to the back, but they haven't said he died. But then there's been 2 more death matches since then.
They haven't said he's alive though either, have they? They haven't confirmed.
I feel like they would have made an announcement.
Okay. Let's go over to
Not really a death match. It's just a match
with potential death.
OJ, where could everyone find you?
Hopefully not dying in death matches. Find me right here on YouTube, Flare Essence. I got a bunch of cool Fire Emblem videos. I'll have probably something up tomorrow as well talking about it, been breaking down some of the stuff and just discussing other aspects of the game. So if you want to get into Fire Emblem, check out my videos on the channel. Been doing a lot of that. Also a lot of RPG stuff. Obviously, talk about some RPGs coming out next year, like Persona and Kingdom Hearts. So if you're into RPGs and Nintendo stuff, I got a bunch of videos that I've released all this week and more. Excuse me, more coming. So thank you guys for your support. I appreciate that. Also, getting close to the giveaway for the Switch 2. We're also giving away Switch 2 September 1st. We're drawing a winner before that, so we can get it out before then. So yeah, Switch 2 giveaway. So if you want to potentially win that, subscribe to the channel. I'll have a live stream where we're going to be giving that away soon.
Good stuff. And then what about Evan?
Socials, Twitch, YouTube, Kimmerix Project. Don't really have anything planned. Might play some games over on Twitch this week. Not really sure. Just busy. I got to watch my parents' dog this week, so I might be just not doing much. Yeah.
What's the dog doing?
Being senile and old.
What type of dog is it?
We have no idea.
Oh, it's a mutt. It's just like a mutt.
It is a rescue, and it hates people. It hates all but 3 people in the world. It's me, my mom, and my dad.
Well,
I like that.
Yeah.
Relate.
Okay. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Rex
we're
link
also
in chat.
Yeah, so Rax is streaming right now. If you want to, before you hop off or go do whatever, stop by, say hi. Say
Playing
hey,
Wind Waker.
Oh, snap. Okay, playing Wind Waker. It might be for the first time because he's playing these Zelda
first time.
games for the first time.
Yeah,
and it's actually really cool. Yeah. So check out Rax. Go give him a like. Say hi. Subscribe if you like what you're seeing there. And we'll be back next Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're also over on Spotify, full video and audio, so check that out as well. And we'll see you guys next time. Oh, wait, hold on. Callan Shaw says, are we getting more prints of Switch 2 Oblivion? And yes, you are. Those will be happening. Do not buy the eBay $200 versions. I'm telling you, the reprints are on the way, people. Okay, I'll just tell you that now. So give it a couple weeks. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.